what is up, guys? Watching Grands right now. We got 5 minutes till the first game comes. I'm excited for this Grands. I think this Grands is going to be really, really fun to watch. Let's see here. Let's track her. Um, this is going to be an interesting Grands. I didn't actually know that. I didn't actually know that coach for Victor is his own dad. That's actually wild. Hmm. Batman Buka and Rapid is definitely a spice pick. They have been doing so good this season. I have been doing really well. I don't know if you guys watched my picks earlier. What's up? How we doing? The real Axelona. Hey, what's up? We're doing a watch party. I hope you're well, man. Good to see you. I know. I know. Yeah, I think Batman Booga is actually going to do really, really well. I really think Batman Booga is going to do well. This is going to be a very, very interesting one. So, hold on. I don't know if y'all saw, but I posted a video earlier today about my predictions. But we can actually go through some of the other predictions as well. And we can look at the map real quick. So this is the current map where like everybody's kind of dropping. So I don't know if Peterbot's going to be this conned. I don't think he's going to be. So we'll see. If Peterbot gets this medallion unconned, he's going to have a very, very, very good day, right? I also think Acorn and Cole getting Brutal Beachhead unconned with that Nitro medallion, that's gonna be crazy. But people may be rotating over. We have literally Taysom Yamzo, Virgo, and Shadow here, like Clickton Veno in the area, right? I think Pink and Miro, as well as a team that's just always consistently done really well, and I think they're gonna have another good day today. Batman Booga and Rapid, I really think is a very underrated play. I'm gonna go try to play with V Sticky. Yeah, he normally does rank carries. Yeah, this really might be the year for Batman Booga and Rapid. I'm not gonna lie. Like the commentators are 100% dead on the money with that. This is gonna be a super interesting. I'm really excited to watch this Grands. Obviously Nitro is gonna play its role here. This will be very interesting. It is. Hmm.
These numbers are insane. Kelly, Vivid, could you guys just put this into
This is
perspective
definitely gonna be a
for the
very
viewing
stacked
audience? How
FNCS.
stacked is this grand finals?
There are
This is
22
wild, by the way.
FNCS champs that are competing here today.
And the
52
global champs have
titles
made it too
between
from last
those
year, Pink and Miro.
champions. And if you look
Although they're
to
not
how
duo
many
together.
teams have a player that has placed at least once in the top 10, there are 31 separate duos that can claim that. And then, of course, 321 times out of these 50 duos have been in the top 10. Vivid, this is the most stacked lobby we have ever seen in NA. It is
That is
absolutely
wild.
what we are about to witness. When I say that this is like a mini global championships, I mean it.
Yeah, I mean, bit of an appetizer for perhaps global championships. We've got one heck of a stacker on the plate for grand finals this weekend. 12 games, Zeke. Let's get into it.
Oh man, it is
Here we
time,
go.
my friends. Remember, today, 6 matches ahead of us. It's all about consistency and not giving up, never backing down. We've got your casters, the best Taco, Monster D Face standing by. They will call the action for us. Everyone find your seats on the bus for game number 1.
Thank you, Zeke, and that's right. We are here, ready to get right into the action. What a wonderful foundation that has been set before us here for the Grand Finals, Taco, because now everything we've been working for is about to unfold.
Yeah, and I loved hearing the breakdown because, again, I really think we can't even emphasize it enough. All of these weeks of preparation by the players, and bam, overnight, no more Slurp Cacti regeneration feature, so that is bound to have a great shift over the overall atmosphere, and I'm just really excited to see how these players have opted to kind of prepare over the course of the last 24 hours and see the strategies that they basically showcase in Lobby 1.
Yeah, we really are jumping into completely unknown territory. I think right now it's going to come back to the basics, the foundation, who has the strongest principles when it comes down to playing.
Here we
Fortnite.
go.
Let's see it
Game
now,
number
because the
1.
Battle Bus
Alright, this is
is
gonna be
ready.
stacked. Let's see. I'm excited to see how they play here.
Grand Finals game number 1 starts here and now. 2 days of amazing competitions before us here for the North American region.
So keep in mind, they split it into 2 different days. Oh, Acorn and Cole look like they're calling. I don't know if I would be calling Acorn and Cole.
In the coming weeks, I can't wait, and we get to start off, Taco, with one of the most explosive.
So Buska right over Brutal Beachhead, they got conned. So this area of Brutal Beachhead has actually got a little bit more mats. And you got to keep in mind, Nitro Medallion is here. So that's why this is one of the best places to drop. And they're already creating pressure. They already have a shield advantage too. Triple contest. Where's the other team? I only see 2. Where's the other team? The other team dropped down? I mean, Diggs and Acorn, or Cole and Acorn definitely have this spot unlocked. I would not be saying to con them unless you were very confident.
There is always the possibility of that third party coming into the mix, so it's understandable why these teams are just opting
Making plays for the Nitro Medallion. I mean, hey, can't blame them.
Right, and that's a fight that could unfold. It might not, but knowing Acorn and Cold,
Let's
you never
see.
really know. Let's jump on over to the other side.
Npen and Pump versus Deny. Let's see. Oh, Oliver OG is down.
You have Sprite and Day here contesting up against Npen and Pump. Npen and Pump, who, like we saw before, had a very
So they have the currently right now, Day. They have a very, very decent position. I generally like landing here in Underworld. I feel like you get a lot better like tags on the team, although I think there's a little bit less loot. But generally, like we have one of our tournament team members, and he generally lands like in this building when he goes Underworld. So let's see if we are right here. I think Mpen and Pumped, if I was them, I don't know. This is tough. If you get beamed though, I would disengage. Ooh. Mixin and Baja, the first team to go down. They lost the drop battle here. Wow.
It's all about the off spawn for Mixin and Blaha strategy, but ultimately these
Whoa, look at this.
I mean, we saw them.
Is this Chance and Chaos? Ooh, Chance and Chaos right now.
Not go in their favor now, taking their odds at the Summit Base Camp one more time.
Can Chance and Chaos ooh, nice job.
They're not the only ones in a world of trouble.
There we go.
Gonna find
Chance and Chaos, a little spawn.
Chaos and Chance, and that's 2 quick eliminations on the board. And keep in mind, these mid games, if it follows the trend.
Ooh, Free Tekka rotating over from Adal. Oh, look at the third party here. Free Tekka coming on over. So these teams are going to have to rotate here eventually. But honestly, keep in mind, like, first zone, you can rat in first zone a long time. Like, you can be very comfortable and fight first, second, third, and fourth zone. You know, Storm Sickness really, like, is 500, so you have to take 500 storm damage, and then 600 is the insta elim. So you can take quite a bit of ticks in the first, second, and third zone, because it's only a 1 tick. They're creating a lot of pressure off spawn here.
Just lurking, listening nearby, waiting for their opportunity to spring into the action.
Paco and Free Tekka chilling. They're doing the strat where you crouch, chill, wait for the team to try and get the medallion, then you key them.
But Cole's gonna be the first one to head to the top of this worship, and at the same time here, MDF, if either of those teams choose to play a little bit too split or
interesting.
engage, that's really what Cole is trying to keep an eye out for, and sure enough,
I wonder how Peterbot and Foil are doing right now. Oh, Free Tekka Free Tekka got the third party, but then they got shredded.
To finish the process here, that is a big pickup though. Cold probably a little bit upset here that he just lost out his elimination credit.
It's crazy that
Yeah, Free Tekka got the ambush on the third party and killed him.
Because I was just gonna say, Cold and Acorn have to be careful they don't get their elims sniped here, and you can tell that Cold was definitely wary. Like, wait a second.
So another team chilling, like right over on the side.
Let's not get tunnel vision. Let's look around our surrounding area, see if there's anyone on the outskirts. But instead, Vortek and Paco were already on the prowl, pretty much keying up the opponent.
Here goes Veno.
Wow, talk about ambush. This is not looking good. 2 shotguns are out. Veno gets
See, people were wondering why I didn't pick Clix and Veno. They're a very good team. I just don't know if they win this. I just don't know if they make it. Like, I hope they qualify, but like I'm not sure. Oh, well, never mind. Look at that. Veno, they just shredded that duo. All right, my bad. My bad, Pam.
Was it an ambush or was it Veno's plan? No, I'm just kidding. It was clearly not intentional from Veno, but the rate at which they were able to 180 that scenario into their favor, MDF, those are the kinds of circumstances where if you are Flappy and Evan in that situation, you can't afford to miss out on the possibility of a
Ooh, Chance and Chaos still fighting somebody.
It's a lot easier to try and tackle Clix in the 2 versus 1, but now they just find themselves sitting out waiting for the next battle bus of Lobby 2.
Not to harp on that too much, but we don't even see Veno and Clix play side by side like that very often in the early game. Normally they are so far apart, so love that here in the grand finals they've taken a second consideration, if you will. But let's jump into the fight on screen right now. Rigby, Mordecai. Bit of a standoff, and they're actually the team that's disengaging right now. We're looking to potentially take the fight again, but there's all types of doings here. That's actually 3 teams now.
Keying in.
Jumping in for the Noxy elimination. Meanwhile, there's a fresh duo right behind them.
Oh, who went down? Rigby went down. Yeah, 2v1 situation.
No, it's still going to be Crisp, just trying to hold things down, but whenever you're hovering this northern territory, things can get a little bit risky, and Noxy knows. Alongside Chris hasn't had the opportunity yet to try and recuperate some of his missing HP and shield. Noxy trying to make sure
who's dying there? Chance and Chaos looking good right now, actually. Chance and Chaos make wall for globals. I don't know, that'd be insane. Because Noise played with Chaos here. Noise has played with Chaos.
Chaos and Chance, meanwhile, they're going to take this quick pause in the action to activate some of their Flowberry Fizz. Nitro Splash comes out, and it's looking like a full-on disengage. They spotted out.
Ooh, Chance got absolutely beamed. DMR. Supremo is super low. Noxy and Chris, he's just chilling. He's like, I hope I don't die right now.
Noxy and Chris as well, looking as though they want to try and close in, find that secondary elimination, but now that they're wary of a team that's just a little bit further up on that mountain face, it's going to make things even more problematic for them when they look for their escape and disengage, and they might even just look to take the challenge directly onto Noisy. He doesn't seem to really recognize the fact that Crisp and Noxy have scurried out of their box and could even be wrapping around this mountain to challenge.
Yeah, that angle was just no
Trashy and Threads.
Slide out, and I don't even think they knew that Mordecai was in the base at that point, but Trashy and Threads,
gone.
Notable names here in Turtle Tavern and TK with a quick and
ooh, Cole, they fighting in zone. I wonder if they got Medal. Did they get the Medal?
Meanwhile, Cold and Acorn find their mark, and this is onto Death NYC. Just on the rotate on the outskirts here, and I couldn't even tell you how this all played out because they are deep in the storm right now. So obviously someone overstood their welcome. Death likely coming around here to try to play for a save on his teammate, but no, actually just a knock. So yeah, all types of questions.
Xynex has earnings from third-party tournaments, but he has no official earnings yet. But he has 400 earned from third parties.
A reboot opportunity.
No, he got knocked. That's what I thought at first, but he got knocked and then finished. So I have no clue why.
G-Money and reciprocal.
It could also just be like last-minute scrap pickups. Because you have to remember, a lot of what Clix and Veno have been doing in past weeks is they've been staying a little bit.
So they can chill here in zone definitely for a while. They don't have to rush anything for sure.
Some of those early storm ticks because they like to go for those dead side rotates, and we saw them get their surge online really early. So if they have been lingering, that might have been the theory there for Death and Edgy. But you also have to remember that Death and Edgy, they've also gone for a little bit of a later switch up in their initial drop. They were originally contesting Mongrel and Mr. Savage over at Cliffside Lodge, but after things didn't necessarily pan in their favor during semis, they shifted to being at that split between Primo Pumps and the Dam Bridge, and that's an area that is potentially triple contested today. I know they've been dealing with Forteca and Paco at that drop, but there's also the or a chance for Cirque and Havoc to be present there. So maybe Death and Edgy, if you're dealing with a triple contest at your initial drop, you're probably just looking for more loot, probably just hoping that no one else is out that far in the storm with you. Just very unfortunate that they happen to run
Yo,
into
how are
big
Peterbot
roadblock
and
along the
Poyo
way.
doing? Did they get
Teams, you know, set up
red line on
ambushes, looking for
con?
one another, storm fights. I mean, there's a lot going on here. There's a team rotating south right now, first of all.
I think Bugha and Aviv are still up as well. We still got a lot of good teams. Tayson and Yamza are still alive. Ooh, this is on Rapid.
It's actually
Batman Bugha and Rapid. Let's see. Chubb's pushing.
To the top as well. Chubbs
Oh,
is
they're gonna
have
use
to
the
give
ring
up
to
their
dip. That's
spot.
actually a
Gonna give
smart
all the
play.
information away to
Just
G-Money
getting
as well. You
getting
can
a
see what
couple
the strat
tags there
was.
and then dipping is a
Obviously
smart play.
trying to hold
In my
down
opinion, because
that
it's just
flank
Surge. It's just for
movements there
Surge.
for the rotate. Chubbs and
So, by the
Skittles
way, just so chat knows, they
likely
got rid
gonna
of the
otherwise come
cactuses.
up
So there's
on
no
some
cactus
eliminations
respawn, so
there
you
to
can't
gain
just
money,
chill
so
on the bottom side of the
it
mount
does seem
and
like
farm
G-Money and
Surge.
Reciprocal can count their lucky stars right now.
For real.
Not only that, but I think for Reciprocal,
Yeah, but they could have ratted
as
in that
well,
box forever. They
again,
got
we're seeing
they got
some
quite a bit of
teams
med
just
kits. They
kind
could
of
have rotated
straggling
back
a
somewhere.
little further
Hopefully
behind
they
the
wouldn't have
rest.
fought a
You
team,
can
but
look even slightly south of where G-Money and Reciprocal are on the mini-map, there's another duo still present, and it's seemingly... it
here we
could
go.
be
Ooh,
Spike
Peterbot and Poyo
and
versus Savage and
yeah,
Mongrel.
yeah, it's just crazy to think about though. These teams just straggling a little bit further behind, but again, when you do have access to those flaming boost tubes, part of the danger of opting to rotate with them is you never know when a team might just be camping, trying to find.
And
A
Clicks and
easy
Veno
location.
coming in. Oh, this is crazy. We have
Coming moments
three,
are gonna see
easily some of the
very
best teams
likely
in
storm
NA,
surge
all
try
right next to each other right now.
warn the lobby here.
I'm pretty sure they got yep, they got Medal, they got the AR.
To take a fight here shortly. Meanwhile,
They're gonna try and hold Clicks and Veno.
champions Peterbot, Oyo, sizing up, eyeing up Vino and Clicks. They're gonna find a couple tags there.
I don't think they'll key out of it. I think they're gonna
Given
chill where they're at.
Given the new meta, given the new adjustments, all
Let's
of
see how
these
they rotate.
fights,
They're gonna Nitro out.
much
Okay.
different
Let's
results
see if they
from
get
every
tagged
time
up here by
taking it
Mongrel and
back,
Savage.
trading and exchanging. If you start losing your heals come to early and mid
Not
game,
really. Ooh,
you're
Seek
gonna
and
be in a
Dash.
really
Ooh, they
good
took
spot
out
to finish that fight and get a refresh.
Seek and Dash get an elimination.
That's just
Okay.
where we are right now. So we're seeing much more teams disengage, at least amongst the top tier, right? The top elites are not overcommitting. Then you have these other scrappy duos straight taking a fight to the lobby. Really is what we're seeing go down right here. But talking about big fights, Shadow and Virgo here, a battle for position right now, as Peterbot and Poyo have been stopped on their rotate.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem is that it only seems like a temporary halt, but it might continue to work even further against Virgo and Shadow. We saw Peterbot and Poyo disengaging from Clicks and
Ooh.
Veno. They got some shield damage. They knew they had their tags. They wanted to just keep it moving because Peterbot and Poyo love holding players on the edge of zone.
Yeah, they do.
And it has been
Who doesn't?
easy to replicate cycle for them, but when they get caught
So
out,
73
slightly
alive right now.
themselves,
So I'm
doesn't seem
curious
like
what
it's
Surge
gonna
is gonna be.
deter
I'm
their
curious.
mental,
I bet you it's gonna be
but
like
Virgo and
400-ish.
Shadow, they're now
So you probably
forced
want like
to
400-ish
essentially
damage to be
consider
good from
whether or
Surge.
not they want to essentially follow that same path.
I think
that they saw
200 is a little
Poyo
too
and Peterbot
low.
work upon.
Although 200 would keep you safe, but I would
Shadow
definitely get more in
directly
like the
front,
400-ish
trying to get
area.
some shots, but you've got
By
to
like second or
connect
third zone.
Virgo. Instead, just gonna alert Peterbot and Poyo of his exact location, and unlike his shot exchange, Peterbot is not going to miss with that Mythic Combat Assault Rifle.
No, he is not.
So, and now Virgo, Shadow potentially find themselves getting held one more time.
Man, there's a big storm base there, just a surge base looking inwards. We jump in real quick with Victor V and Paper, who are coming to essentially pick up the scraps here of what's left over at the bunker, find themselves their attachments, and rotate out. Looking at the loadout for Victor, it's not looking the greatest here, as they are just heavily relying on white heals, but it's not the worst, given the fact that Flowberry Fizz is also in hand here.
They do have those bandages too.
Might be time to actually utilize that and get a rotate going. Yamzo, Tayson, Clicks, Vino in the distance there. Two of the teams that they're going to have to cross past, but instead they land on top of, so this is telling us they have not gotten into enough action here come the early game. They're desperate for a fight right now. And this is a very, very interesting clash here because you're looking at what essentially is an extremely veteran duo down in the low ground here, and then an up-and-coming team of Paper and Victor right now. Paper obviously has that veteranship underneath him, but Victor V new to these types of, you know, lobby settings, if you will.
The problem, though, is that Tayson and Yamzo, I know that they were under pressure, so obviously they're not going to take that opportunity to try and get off a medkit or anything like that, but I am actually curious about their white heel situation because both Yamzo and Tayson...
All right, this battle for Island is super important because whoever gets on Island gets like the best surge spot for that time being. So let's see, Source is pushing here on Batman, Bugha, and Rapid. Oh, Power Alex went down. Alex is down.
Looking to try their hand at controlling the
That was a team I thought was going to do really well.
At the very least, getting some much needed resources, some much needed material. Source and Poppy, one of our duos.
Jeez, they're just creating a lot of pressure right now. Batman, Bugha, and Rapid are going to have to back up some.
Batman, Bugha, and Rapid, but Batman, Bugha, Rapid, they are no fold-over duo by any means, Monster. And they look as if they're willing to take a fight, but that's only if Source and Poppy keep pressing the issue. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see Batman, Bugha, or Rapid even opt to try and look for some sort of flank maneuver because Source and Poppy, they're spending a lot of time committing towards this head-on battle, but Batman, Bugha, and Rapid, they also might not need the damage.
I think this is a really cool fight. Source and Poppy, Batman, Bugha, Rapid, you know, very much met their match.
Pulling Acorn still up.
Here's Acorn and Cole.
Creating some pressure.
We knew that
Fifth zone, so next zone is going to be 50-50s.
coming up.
So we're going to see 50-50 zones
outside
next.
the storm with a set of eliminations. They found another one on the way here now.
Excellent
Zone's gonna force
rotation.
them to move visuals, and Braids don't want to stick around for too much longer.
So they're 360 above. They're good, but they have no whites. So this is scary because they have no whites. They have decent meds, or mats, excuse me, but no whites. Yeah, no whites is scary, and no blues
Visuals
either.
right now, just trying to find a path. It's going to be relatively undisturbed. Sprite, though, incredibly hurt just behind. This could be a massive refresh opportunity. But
Pushing
Sprite,
in.
he's hungry. You can tell.
They're 191 below. That's why.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And in exchange,
Dead.
Visuals does get knocked, but the trade is good. Braids hoping that he might have an opportunity to go for the revive, but at the same time, no, he's just got to bail. He does not have the HP to stick around. On top of that, he knows there's already going to be teams based up inside of the edge of zone. You can see Chubbs kind of scoping him out, gauging, is this a solo? And the moment that he's recognized this one, he's probably going to draw the attention.
Yeah,
of the
gonna get
entire
absolutely
lobby with
keyed
it.
by everybody.
Oh yeah, they know he's a solo. They've been looking at him make this rotate this entire time. And the sad part about it, they catch those two eliminations, which helps them beat the surge, but no heals are dropped. So Braids knew immediately,
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
Ooh.
And that's just a
They're
tough spot.
pushing
Meanwhile,
Rise.
Kanata and Cooper, we were so
Ooh.
curious as to whether or not they'd be able to
Cooper
call
went
out a
down.
strong storm surge strategy.
Oh my
You
god.
can see that
Rise is
they
down.
didn't quite make one.
1v1
right? They're
versus
trying to
Agers
box fight
and
right now
Rai,
in
or
the mid
Agers
game,
and
which tells us that they
Kanata.
did not get enough early game tags. Their towers either didn't reveal to them enough, you know, teams to take a fight, or it just wasn't enough activity.
Did Kanata die?
We're gonna see Kanata and
Ooh,
Cooper
Kanata's out.
face the you know, the other side of the coin, if you will, for when big adjustments happen
G-Money's dead.
right during this huge event right here. So now for Raze and Curly, though, Raze has to play for
Pagers.
Pagers.
Wow, that was clutch.
Clutches up on behalf of his duo. So tough turn of events here. I don't even know if Agers is going to be able to make it out the zone. It's going to be super close. Look, it's moving right now, and he's right behind Dash and Seek.
Yeah, but the moment they
Look how to make
look
this
back for
rotate.
even
This
a
has
split
gotta
second,
be-
It takes one tag, and then Agers is just doomed.
He's
does have
got
two
one
global
tick.
Flicker Fist to work
Oh,
with,
he's
that'll
so
at least be
close.
saving grace for the time being, but he has to stay ahead of this storm. He can't afford to take.
Yeah, he could take
any
like 5
excessive
ticks.
damage
That's
when he's
it.
already
Look at
just
all these
so
people
low on
congesting
HP
too.
as is. Other teams bound to
Ooh,
spawn him out as a solo as well.
Ritual's
Curly
still
and
up, but
Raze,
Reese
they
down.
might have just
Here's
sabotaged
Bugha.
all three teams
Bugha's
in the
above zone.
process. Almost
Ooh,
wonder what would've
Acorn
happened
got
if there was
dash.
an initial exchange between
There it
Rise
is.
and Agers, Cooper, and Kanata. Instead, now all three of those teams
Excellent rotate
not
from
looking to be
Bugha.
set in a position where they're
Is
going to be
this
able to
kid
play out a
Bugha?
successful late game.
Look at this extremely clever rotate from Bugha and Aviv. Deciding to rotate once the pressure started to build up. That's a call that you only make by being exposed to lobby focus in the past, right? Over the years in the FNCS lobby. Very, very smart decision here to get out of there before things.
All right, here we go. So this is 7th. Yeah, so this is the second 50-50 zone. So on 50-50 zones, generally you want to base up in center. If you base up on edge, then basically you have to plan for a max full. So if you are forced to base up on edge, then you need to plan for a max full. If you don't base up on edge and you base up center, then you're in the best position. So generally you want to be in center on 7th.
Agers, though, still lingering as a solo on that low ground, just kind of hoping that all these duos surrounding him choose to get a move on. Maybe if he just continues trailing ever so slightly behind those last-minute rotational teams, he might manage to go unnoticed for a few placements longer. That's really all that this is about at this point when you are left in that kind of solo position. But Re and Ritual, ample amounts of crash pads to work with, and granted, the lack of white heals could be a concern, but the Nitro Splash is going to help them work their way up this mountain face, and this is where the shifts in elevation.
Clix and Venos are there. Yeah, this mountain face is tough.
Clix and Veno going to get split for a moment, but Clix, quick as ever, manages to stay on pace with this duo. He's got to be careful, though. A lot of congestion starting to build at the bottom of this mountain face.
This is very good by them.
Ooh, who's up here? They definitely have a great position.
Every team we saw moving right away, they moved as soon as.
All right, this is gonna be super congested. Dead side is gonna be super dead. Dead side is gonna be like insanely dead because of this pushing everybody. This is even more congested than a normal congested side because of the elevation here. Ooh, Tayson.
In the box fight here, doing exactly what he does best alongside Yamcha, and that's finding damage, finding tags, but they have a lot of attention coming in on them.
Tayson's so low right now.
Teams are seeing opportunity here open up. And no heals.
Oh, it pulled up here. Interesting. So you're gonna see a lot of people probably congest this early, right? Look at how dead Dead side is. Dead side is insanely dead.
Really picking up. You get to see it from
Like insanely dead.
It was the Nitro that kind of kicked this one off. That started this whole thing.
Poor Nerfface, man. You've just got two players, Nitro shoulder bashing your wall.
Oh, they are in the best position, and they have launch pad. So they should rotate late, in my opinion, and then land in the center on like second height or height, but then immediately jump down. You don't want to play height that early. But they have an amazing position.
In tarping outwards, trying to hold height from this position, especially with the way the zone is pulled. But that option for the launch pad, they can go for a slightly later rotate than some of these other teams, and I think remain unseen.
I love when I say things and then the commentators say it right after me. It's always the ultimate flex.
Quanti and Japco, like you said, being up here is just peak position.
Clix and Veno is still in here.
Very, very good spot to be in. Veno and Clix, highly elevated as well. Again, this is the result, though, of having Flowberry Fizz late in the game. A few teams we saw rotating did not have that.
Ooh. Payson went down. Freds went down.
Threats falls. And that was far outside the
Agers
zone,
just
so
died to papers.
could not find their footing in time. Agers makes a top 20, though. You got to respect that. Being solo, earning them placement points. You saw how desperate and worse for wears he was. But look at this. Quanti and Japco end up utilizing that launch pad that, of course, is positioned right up top.
This is harsh. Look at Muzz and
then find themselves new positioning
Epic
here
Well
for the next rotation.
chilling really, really high right now. Fuga is on a mid-ground layer. This is going to be one heck of a rotation. They have a good rotate. They're going to rotate this right side because this side is going to stay. Yeah, you see they're expanding. That side is going to expand out. So that was a good rotation from them. They got to rotate. I would rotate late if I was them and jump. They're trying to get centered. So here, what is this, 9? Yeah, so you want to kind of get to center on 9, and then you want to burn all your wood. So let's see how they play this.
But for right now, it's all about Cold and Acorn. They've got a mid-ground
Ooh.
position. They take a note, though, of Victor V inside of his box, immediately sent to scatter. Victor V barely managing to cling on, and there was just so much pressure being applied to his box. The moment that he drops trying to escape, he gets knocked by a separate duo in the lobby. It's going to be Bryce credited for that one, but Cold, Acorn, they've taken their opportunity. They saw all those duos dropping to the low ground, so they're opting to crank up instead.
Notice what all these teams have in common. They all switched to metal the moment they landed in these completely foreign
Ooh,
layers,
Cold and
right?
Acorn
that just
holding
kinda
high
shows you
ground.
how
This will be interesting. This will be super
wary
interesting. So
every
it's
team
10th.
is right now.
So everybody on 11th zone, I
We have
guarantee you, I
such
feel
a
like is
big
gonna flank
rotate with
height.
big
I
elevation
wonder
like
if
that,
they
but
will still be on
Acorn
height.
and
My
Cold are gonna be
prediction
the
is
first
no.
one in claim for high ground. And
Let's
this
see,
is
let's see, because
honestly
everybody's gonna
pretty
cross pad
early.
Fizz.
This is
So
a
I think this
very
might be a
early
little
high
too
ground.
early
Now,
for
again,
height.
granted,
We'll
they kind
see.
of just landed here. I don't expect them to, you know, do too much with this, given that, yeah, look, they're barely even held up, and they're just gonna have to fight here to see if they can find a refresher. It's gonna be Noxie and Chris.
Yeah, they had to get a refresh, so they went for height a little too
Signaling out
early.
Noxie on the
Ooh!
backside, Chris comes
Oh,
around to
man, City Cole
save,
almost
but
got
no,
2 of
Cole
them.
gets traded out there, not before getting the exchange. Acorn
Nice.
has
Cole
to
got
get
the
this shot.
elimination he needed.
Almost caught with his
Popping
big legs out
medkits.
for
He's
a
got so
second
many
there.
medkits here. He could play
Forcing
zone
him
for a
into
while. Oh,
medkit
here we go.
here with
Now,
so
Bugha and
many
Aviv
medkits
got
as
height.
well.
Bugha and Aviv
timing
might actually win
much
this with
better.
height, but they don't have any
Wait for the
heals for
opportunity,
endgame.
assess
Does
the
Aviv have the
situation,
heals?
and now
I don't know if
height.
anybody's going to be able to
And they
flank
come
them
up
because of
here
these
what
elevation
looks to be
changes.
off the backs of a refresher. They
Bugha and
actually
Aviv
have
actually
enough
low-key
to go
push
and
for height at the
solidify
right
this.
time,
This
in
could
my
be
opinion.
Bugha
But
and
we'll
Aviv
see. We'll see. They might get
1-1
griefed by all the
now.
launch
Back
pads.
up and over the mountain, Muzz and Epic will have to be extremely careful here.
Oh my
You can see
god, they have to
they're
go
running out
back
of
through
space
here.
to actually
Oh, this
work
is
with.
so hard with the mountain right there.
All things considered, though, when you think about how semis went for Muzz and Epic, this is a welcome effort. here
Bugha
in
and
lobby
Aviv definitely
number
have an
one.
amazing
But there's
position. I don't think
definitely
anybody's
Epic
pushing that high ground. It's
and
too
Muzz,
high up.
might get a little bit caught out. Venno, though,
Here
gonna
goes
lose
Venno.
footage, has to make this rotate by himself.
Oof.
Tries to get tagged in onto Spinks, but he's gonna get blocked off by the wall instead. Venno, a victim of the lobby now.
Shadow goes down.
Instantly return fired upon, and it's all down to Virgo to keep clutching out this run.
Still, every team we see alive right now.
Bugha's still alive. Aviv's gonna win this. They went for height at the right time, 100%. And Bugha playing second height is just elite game sense.
Also alive down in the low ground, but on height with so
Yeah,
much
Bugha and
room
Aviv clutching
to
this
work
up.
with here is
No
Bugha
doubt
and
about it.
Aviv, and the pressure is coming down. And honestly, Aviv has positioned himself on ultimate height,
Ooh.
just a layer above that. But the tag from
Jeez.
Aviv really putting on the flex here, showcasing 7 eliminations now. What a position.
Dang,
to
they
be in
popping
here.
off game 1.
Meanwhile, the low ground,
Wow, I can't believe Muzz
continuing
and
to fight here.
Epic Will are still
Muzz
alive.
just getting to work, finding his 4th elimination.
They're
in
trying to
top
chop
three
height.
now.
Can they
And
grief
Monty
height? They're
down
going
to
for it. He's going for it. Oh, he's
Over to the
trying.
ground. This is perfect for
Oh,
Muzz
they
to
got the
work.
elimination. Epic Will.
But the problem right now,
I don't think it's gonna
Virgo
happen.
has exactly 0 builds left. He's trying to hope for
They're
a top
pushing for
opportunity.
Muzz.
He still has to worry about the soul underneath him. It's Muzz. Muzz trying to go for
2v2.
the exchange, scrambling around the bottom, but he's gonna find himself.
And that's it. Bugha and Aviv take the high ground.
Dropping from above, an eagle from his perch, waiting for the right moment to strike. Bugha and Aviv, we saw when they overtook height MDF, and the world of difference was just that material count, that timing. It was impeccable.
Yeah, it looked like they found the perfect refresh opportunity as the layers started to change, and then they sniped.
Yeah, honestly, the way they pushed for high ground was 100% the time to do it. Where I felt like Acorn and Cole played it too early, and I even said it. And then the moment they took height, like I knew it. I knew they had the win in there. But Bugha is still one of the best in the game. Where I had him getting 5th in this tournament was my prediction.
They secure all of these points.
I don't know what happened to Peterbot though.
And you can see Yapko just
That was a really,
called
really
it
good
in
game
a
for them.
world of
That was a
struggle
really,
here,
really
but
good game.
still, a 2nd place for those teams is very, very well. That's
Alright,
a
we're
lot
gonna
of their time.
toggle on over to Chef's
Yeah,
stream
it's
real
definitely
quick.
a really strong opener, but man, Aviv from the high ground with that mythic hand cannon, absolutely disgusting work.
Is he
Excited to
watching
see
it
what
too?
happens next, but we'll have more FNCS Grand
He's
Finals
watching
action right after
Aussie's
the short
stream.
break.
Just not going to watch streams today. There's just no point. Unless their con is not worth it.
Oh, this is a little bit delayed.
Chat, the giveaway's over. There's just no point typing now. It literally does nothing. Are you bad? Are you Cono? Are you snacks?
Okay, well, if you want later, you can add my Discord.
around the map should be like, oh my god, this fight is breaking down over crazy caverns. And it's like, what the fuck? It'll be like a hole in the ground on the far northeast of the map that literally no one even knew existed.
Bugs sometimes, and they just like
Yeah, they do
hit
just like be
hit-
randomly
hit.
sending you like everywhere, but the place you want to go.
Mixer said NA easier, but in 50th. Alright, he did say, he said the tier 1 pros on NA are the same skill as tier 1 pros on EU. He just said the overall lobby is easier, but yes, he did just get 50-50 con. Come on. I'm all for the EU versus NA storyline, but you got to at least, come on, tell it properly. This is from semifinals, I think, Warped. I think these highlights are from semifinals. That's how they usually do it. Yo, Sim! Another 25,000 videos. Did you miss me? I missed you, broski. Holy shit, is that 50,000 today? Thank you so much, homie. I appreciate the generosity. That is ridiculous. We've still got 15 and a half hours on the clock. My god. Yo, McGoley, Moise, is it? Moise? Twibble, and Yezi. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sim. Chat, we did add extra spice as well. I should mostly, I mean, I think Conan Knights has already taken the bits one, but whoever gets
Quicks
the
only
most
has a
subs,
3-minute
most
delay.
bits, highest dono, during this subathon, gets to pick any
Interesting.
fish in my tank currently
Mira
as
has
named, or I'll send them a
384
massive list of
points.
fish that I can currently put in my tank and find for them
This-
if they would like,
When?
and I'll
This is
find the fish
highlights.
and name it after them.
Oh, is this like?
I might have to keep, wait,
Up
I
This
just
is
realized, I might
highlight.
have to keep that.
All right, so real quick, I actually want to see where everybody's at after session 1. So let's see. So Bugha and Beaver in first. Wow, look at Muzz and Epic Whale clutching up. Where did Peterbot and Poyo end up? Written Reachable went down early. Tayson and Yamza went down early. Where's Peterbot
What's going
and
on, everybody?
Poyo?
Welcome back to the FNCS game.
Wow, okay, so they got
number
35th.
one of Grand Finals. And man, does it kick off crazy. We had just
Bugha
a
and Aviv,
wild
though.
game with Bugha and Aviv going crazy, picking up just the first victory out of the day with 9 eliminations against Quanti and Yapko. But to start kind of game number 1, Vivid, and to have your World Cup champion paired up with Aviv
I know,
come
right?
out and get game number 1, we are in for a treat this weekend.
Listen, you know, there are seasons where a lot of people kind of don't include Bugha in the conversation, and he always just pulls
I don't
some
know
of
why
those.
people
It's
don't
always like the
include Bugha, man.
grand
I had him at
finals,
5.
Just boom, activated. Big cheese of Vive on the higher ground, hitting some amazing
But
shots.
Epic Well and Muzz
This
being
just
here
a
too is
classic
crazy.
zone, right? Bugha's been
I
in
had
this
them doing
situation
well. I had
many
these two
times,
teams doing
messing
well.
around with the higher ground
Venom
overloads,
surprised me.
but it is important
I
to
did
be
not think.
pro out there,
I don't know.
Bugha and
I think they're gonna do well,
Aviv
Clicks and
reigning
Venom, but I don't think they're
north,
gonna
so
win.
going fairly
I don't think they're gonna get
north,
top
so kind
10.
of advantageous
We'll see.
for them in that regard, but still wonderful game played by them. Surprised to see them on high, honestly.
Yeah, it definitely was an
They took it at the right time.
the whole game.
Like, I'm
Ever
not even
since
gonna lie,
since
like,
already
they
had
took it at the
4
exact right time.
eliminations while all the other teams are slowly
Alex and
starting
Worthy
to
down
creep
here.
in, and Bugha and Aviv just taking the perfect time to take height there, holding it a little too high for a little long, but clearly that didn't affect them in any
I don't
way.
think so because of the
However,
crash pads.
do
I
have to give a
disagree
shout out
because the
to
crash
Muzz,
pads, like,
who
they
seemed to
held
be
it
doing
super high
quite
and they
the
had
work
second
for
height.
Bugha
Like,
and
the
Aviv
moment they
with
took
both
height, I
rounds,
even said it.
Quanti and
They
Yapko.
won.
I felt like Muzz was able
I
to
definitely called that.
hold his own and end up getting a 3rd place in that game. So, I mean, it's Muzz, it's Epic Whale. I think that there was a lot of kind of questions on how they were going to be performing this weekend, and getting a 3rd place in game 1 is a great way to start your run.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I can tell you right now, right? I saw Muzz chatting up in the Aussie stream, and he was literally talking about how, you know, he saw that kind of slurp cacti nerf come in, and Muzz was so happy, right? So
Oh,
See,
good.
that
I'm
has
so
to-
excited for this. Whale did say if they get North Zones, they're going to pop off.
Chat, you know
It's
he
just-
don't take
I'm
that
ready
off.
to see how their
Bro,
stats
That's
are.
rude to his
I'll tell
head.
you right now, right?
Yo,
I saw
Rhett, thank you
Muzz
for picking
chatting
up 2
in the
mouse
Aussie stream, and
pads.
he was literally
Thank
talking
you,
about how,
Rhett. I won't
you
say
know,
your
he saw
last
that
name,
kind
but
of
thank you so
slurp
much,
cacti
homie. That
nerf
adds
come in,
10
and
minutes to
Muzz
the
was
timer.
so happy, right? So
That's a cool name as well. I've never heard that name before.
kind of
Rhett.
leans into that. They're happy about that, as you can see right here. But again, it is also important to kind of mention this is a North Point zone. I'll be excited to see.
I really like my fish shadows.
Yo,
Dang,
why
he
is it
almost
Muzz?
got that.
Because I wanted a puffer fish.
Yeah, I mean, Muzz and Epic.
Think you eat them with a prime?
Muzz has
Are
a
you mouse pads
beard.
today? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
I
didn't
think
know
he's
that?
pushing like.
I also didn't know
No,
that.
he's just, I knew he's fat.
Nah, have you seen what's
Y'all
have you
too
seen
much.
Pump, bro?
One order, but 2
No.
mouse pads.
Dude, Pump is hideous.
the day. I did want to highlight Yapko and Quanti there. They did manage to find the second place finish there with 7 eliminations as well. At one point, we kind of tuned in with them, right? They were sitting on top of that mountain. And then they're like, okay, we got to try and hold down the high ground. A few little change of hands there, but still, second place from the duo. That's momentum.
You seriously got to tip your hat to that position that you're kind of mentioning, Zeke, right? Like being posted up on top of a mountain that has that jump pad. They land all the way to the southeast corner of the map, right? Like I was imagining no south teams to kind of do well over top of mountainous zone that pulls up north like that, but they actually had one of the best positions in the game. So whoever made that call, very, very good call. And then they kind of just played their game throughout. Second place, huge for the duo.
Yeah, they did a good job transitioning from having that height on top of the mountain and then rotating that kind of into like a middle ground hold. And using the static launch pad to rotate over all the way onto dead side to kind of get an understanding of where the rest of the lobby was going to be. Definitely helped pad out their end game there. But speaking of padding out, we have our list right here of Vive and Bugha. 101 points to start things off. Of course, Yako and Quanti in second place. And Bryce and Bolts in third.
Yeah, they look to have a strong performance right out the gate, right? Again, Bolt's a previous champion as well. I mean, just look at this, just top 10, right? Just a wild list of players. I mean, we even saw Clicks there for a moment and Veno in 10th place. Acorn and Cole for a moment had height there in 10th. Moving and like the moment you see
they took it early. They took it too early. Like I even said it when they took it, man. I even said it when they took it. They took height too early. I said it when they took it. I said it when they took it.
Still kind of a disadvantage in that
Game sense.
But the fact that they kind of made it.
I knew they took it too early. The moment Bugha and Vive got high, I knew they were gonna win, especially because of where the mountain was. Nobody was gonna flank crash pad that. It was gonna be so difficult.
They recognize that. Cole jumps in a box. Unfortunately, it's 1 eliminations, but then gets knocked down, and Acorn can't get out of the storm.
Yeah, they were very patient with their height take there and then willing to give it up once it started to be dominated over. So I really like that out of Acorn and Cold. And I mean, obviously, it's Acorn and Cold. They're going to perform so well today, and this is a great start to the competition.
Yeah, another duo we mentioned at the start of the show, Victor V and Paper, right? A duo we want to see end in that top 10 placement, or at least claim one of these top 10s going to the global championships as well. Currently sitting in 11th place after just the first game. Again, we're just trying to build momentum, right? We're trying to build a plan. Again, remind yourselves that the cactus change went in not that long ago. So we're still seeing kind of everyone adapt to not only that, but then the meta within the meta, Vivid, of the competition itself, how everyone's kind of doing and adapting moment to moment, game to game. And I mean, I just want to see these guys soar, man. That's all I want.
I mean, they were in such a good position. I was wondering actually what happened. It looks like the lobby spray kind of just came in, caught them both off guard. They had so many good materials. They were above so high on the Storm Surge. And then, yeah, that spray comes in. They take so much damage. Unfortunate, but still picked up a couple of points.
Yeah, and they actually, did exactly what you said they were going to do, Vivid.
So this is going to be an interesting one. So basically, Bugha and Vive landed here. Oliver OG went down early. Peterbot didn't have a great game. Cold and Acorn did well. I just think they took height too early. We'll see. It's just one game. And remember, tomorrow is really the big day. It's not even today, chat. It's not even today that it's a big deal. Tomorrow is like the big day.
Thank you, Zeke. And yeah, something.
All right, but here we go. We toggling back on over.
There are names on there that were a part of all of our buildup in the coming weeks that had a short performance, right? Just that game number 1. So I do expect that top 10 and change, Taco.
Yeah, but I mean, I think when it's only lobby 1 of 6 on the day, MDF, and then factoring in that 1.5 times multiplier for day 2, I'm definitely expecting some pretty big switch ups.
Day 2 is definitely the big one. Day 2 is the big one. Well, whoever generally leads in day 1 also wins in day 2. So there is that.
Developing and adapting new methods for success throughout the course of things. So I want to see what happens here in game 2.
All right, here we go. Oh, hold on.
Excellent job so far. Game number 2 is going to kick off here for the grand finals of the North American region. Coming out of game 1, I really want to emphasize that we have still yet to see, right? Kanata Cooper pop off. We're gonna see Miro and Pink, right, find their stride. We're gonna see all these other teams that we know that are absolutely
one tournament in the morning. We'll see how we go.
Of being juggernauts in the final.
All right, here we go. I'm watching Shep's stream, by the way. So shout out to anybody who follows our team captain. This is his stream right now. And also shout out to
Kinda nice.
DCP
So,
for
like,
hitting affiliate. Super proud of that kid. He's also in
Just
this as
normally
well.
kick?
Yeah, like disconnected.
That's
So you look at him in the air.
No way,
Yeah.
somebody just disconnected.
wait.
Oh
Window?
my god. Oh, okay, he's fine.
Tank?
Ooh, who's Free Tekka going
Did he
with?
get kicked out mid-game, though?
That was 22 minutes ago. Never mind. So I guess he was talking about first game.
They were both alive first game, but he must have locked
Oh.
out.
Wait, I wonder if any
Well,
of
that
them
was
are gonna
close.
do the drop glitch.
I also wonder that
Just
too.
get
I wonder if they do the drop glitch. That'd be interesting. Ooh. Ooh, Edgy got the kill.
Brutal. This whole area of the map is so messy, dude.
It is messy. He's not lying about that. It is very messy.
I was talking to him, Cream. I've been talking to Cookie during his whole trip in Italy.
Oh,
He's
whoa.
not why. He just got back. Cookie books his holidays around FNCS Grand Finals. Like, what a G.
I believe that.
Absolute homie.
I'll do the same thing. Dang.
Bro, I hate that my
Oh,
camera's
wait, Batman Booga didn't load in?
What? He did.
What? No way.
Edgy wins off spawn,
Is that what I
but do
just
we
heard?
actually win?
That's actually bad.
Bro, I hate that my cameras aren't working because watch parties literally just aren't good without cameras.
She loves it. Zup. Charlotte loves my fish tank.
Who conned Oliver?
Actually, so dumb.
Who actually conned Oliver?
Who's ours? Tony chat.
Oh my goodness.
Noisy, but not Tony.
I don't get it, Rapid. I don't know. I'm checking.
Is Oliver OG gonna go down here though?
He's an OG, not
Like, does Oliver OG go down?
OG 1-1. Or the other team's disengaged. It looks like it's kind of.
Okay, other team ran away. Yeah, I was about to say. Other team did.
Uh-oh, Tony's finna just get jumped.
Gotcha, Rapid. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm not looking. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's just done. Rip.
Maxed, and then Matt. I would have put it off. So.
Yeah, you definitely would've, bro.
Definitely would have.
Wait, what
Oh,
the fuck
not
is this
family
on the
front?
island? What was that? They just
Wait.
did?
What?
What? You see?
Aussie.
Oh, OG, that's my boy. OG, 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 OG. They're all Chapter 2 Easter eggs? Oh, really? That's kind of cool. I know they've been doing Marvel teasers ahead of next season already.
Ooh, look at this. Who'd they take out?
Vert versus Antonio, or Vert. I mean, sorry, Antonio lurking on Vert. Wait, did she call it Breezy Coast? Wait, is she Breezy Coast? All right, Chad, that's the taco
Oh,
POI
Mixon's
right there.
dead.
Who the fuck has heard
Rip.
of Breezy Coast? I told you we're gonna get one.
Bosch and
Asian
Mixon are
corner is
just
gonna be in the
not
middle of
good
nowhere
anymore,
as well.
bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
The
Like, they got, what,
Breezy Coast.
47
What, you
in
ready?
Duo
We'll go
Cash Cup or something?
Fortnite.gg and that'll actually be the name of it too. Like, I swear she's making this shit up, but she never is. Where the fuck is Landmarks? Landmarks. I've already got it on. Where's Breezy Coast? It is Breezy Coast. God damn it, Taco. The Breezy Coast. I guess because it's got windmills on it. That's actually kind of a cool name. Phenom.
Ooh, nice.
Blaha Mixon off to
Waka?
a
Baja and Mixon are out.
Baja. He could have won the to that.
Is that double 0-point games, bro? Cammy and Steady, man, the polls are having a rough weekend across the board.
Victor V chasing Z. No, they're running. There's some born.
Like,
Right.
caring enough to actually look over to, like... Honestly, probably
Interesting.
not. It's kind of hard to do that midway through casting.
Oh, not
honestly.
even
You can,
full
but, like,
screen,
it's more
though.
likely
Playing on my
just
old
noticeable.
sense. I think it was a Sunday.
License is like 5.0, 5.1.
Playing on 3.3 on 1600. It's pretty slow. I like my it's slow because I think my max
Friendly
is
fire?
just
I am not having
No,
fun.
but
I'm
to be
sorry,
in
Sky
paper,
guys.
probably gonna do good. There's Z-Link and
Yeah,
Turn
yeah,
those.
that's true, but it's like I took them off my top 10 legit an hour ago. Not an hour ago, like 3 hours ago, but like feels like
You
an
fast
hour
for the
ago.
prime? That wasn't friendly fire. Wait, was that one of the enemies hit that? That's what I wondered how that happened.
If Bugha wins another game, like they're actually in a really, really good position, like map wise, because they're rotating center. They just need to get like some surge, and they could win a second game in a row.
Going into Major 3 and Bugha hasn't made land.
I think Bugha makes
That
it.
is crazy that Bugha hasn't made land yet, but especially after popping off that first game, he'll probably make land today. I definitely have him making land. There's no, I'll be absolutely shocked if they don't make land. Yo, Epic Whale and Muzz though actually popping off a little bit. I did not think they were gonna pop off as well. I did not think they were gonna be where they're at now, but it's only one game. They still got 12 more games to play, so we'll see.
You guys don't know, there's 10 spots for land up for grabs from EU and NA. Any team who's already called for land, if they get another land spot, it rolls down. So NA's looking like it'll probably roll down to like 13th, 14th, I'd have to guess. There's 5 teams competing with a land spot. EU will probably roll down to like 14th, 15th because there's 6 teams playing. Maybe every team who's already made land gets there, but probably more likely 1 or 2 has a rough tournament.
They got to uncon Peter Pot and Playo.
Okay, wait. No, Taco, what? Everyone's gonna fucking hate me. No. You know what? Fuck it, I'll own it. I said I'm happy about the changes. I said I'm not happy they happened yesterday. Please don't have people come yell at me for that. But we got a shout out, baby. It might lead to me getting on hated even more, but fuck it.
Oh, not family friendly.
Like to say?
That's crazy.
Not what I said.
Yeah, I
But
know.
fuck it. We'll take it.
We are not.
Bro just hit that F bomb like
I
4
said
times.
W changes,
I know.
but nothing should change the night before Grands. But I'm making the best of it either way. Damn, it's so much more entertaining though. We have to all agree.
Man, I'll see.
We made it though, Chad. That's all that matters. I love Taco. She's great. She actually watches the stream a lot too. Taco's here quite often. Oh my god, triple fight. Oh no, OG down. OG down.
That's a name.
Like
Shout.
this fight here just would not have been happening a week
GC
ago.
Bro's name.
That's trying to escape right now and leave the duo behind. Oh, but look at this. Not even deciding to chase recklessly, making sure that they are well equipped and well prepared. And this is perfect that their timing just works out fast enough that they're able to utilize those crash pads. The Craze might have parked down a little too soon. And this is a little too easy to spot out here, Craze. You did not do a good job of hiding at all, by any means. So Flo and Sigma should be able to finish this one up here. First though, Nitro comes out. Yep.
Ooh.
Right in that box. The tag before the wall goes down. And just like
Going wild.
their first elimination, Refresh is going to be very much welcomed here. And look, the duo that was hot on their heels, switching up their rotate here, not looking to, white line their way directly into Flo and company.
All right, Clicks and Venom. Let's see if they can pop off and get a second good game. They almost got ambushed here in the first one. That was actually wild when they almost got ambushed.
Literal backyards, continuing the strat here. This time, though, see the walls are down because Vino doesn't trust anyone to be potentially, right, hiding out in these tunnelways.
Can't blame him, especially when you factor in that one of the duos closest to him currently, Ian and DKV, these two were essentially poaching upon Veno and
Look at this
Craze.
peak. Actually, Veno is crazy for this peak. This peak is actually wild. I bet you that prefab, like,
essentially heckling them pretty heavily even, and it did have, I think, a little bit of an impact on Veno and Clix's overall performance when that was occurring, and now one more time they find themselves.
all right. Mongrel and Savage Loki was one of my spice picks to do well. They did not have a good first game, but we'll see how they do in round 2. They need top 10 here to qual, so.
That it could be a huge opportunity for just their overall surge damage threshold. Mongrel and Mr. Savage, though, this is a duo that has really been, I think, shaking things up pretty heavily in the NAC. And I know that when they initially made the move, they were one of the last teams out of all those EU players that came over to even announce the fact that they had moved over to compete for Major 3 here in NAMDF, and yet we saw them closing it off in semis with such
Here goes Peter Bot and Poyo. Rotating here. Usually got Madao. Listen, this team could pop off at any moment in time. They're gonna have no problem with Surge because they have the Mythic AR. And it's Peterbot. Like, Peterbot's just gonna aggro push everybody. Like this. He's like, anybody in there for my Surge? No? Alright, cool. We're gonna rotate and find somebody else.
At the start of this game, I was rattling off.
Ooh, Pollo took some damage.
We just have yet to see. Peterbot and Pollo is in that conversation. Definitely Mongraal and Savage were missed in that conversation as well. But it just goes to show you how many notable greats exist already that have not quite found their stride just yet. But that was, again, only the first kickoff, right? If you can climb your way out of that one, kind of get your head.
Well, literally the first game. Like, first game. It's first game. Like, oh, who's this on? Reed? Oh, Reed just got, man, Jacko just crushed him. No, Reed and Ritual, I had them in my top 10. Ah, no. Alright, it's only the second game. It's only the second game.
And got the save on Tariq, so the run's not over just yet.
But at the same time, that's bound to put a little bit of a damper into their overall Surge strategy, because now they're going to have to spend time recovering some of those much-needed material, much-needed resources. Ritual's rocking a relatively strong loadout, especially since he has those 2 Nuka-Colas, but it's about what Reet can manage to finagle up as they look to press their way inwards towards that next edge of zone. And they might even opt to stick around a little bit longer here, maybe hoping that that duo that Ritual is just taking shots at actually crosses their path. So that
Oh, that was their last game. I hate when they do that. It really throws me off when they do that. Alright, here we go. 4th zone. Island spawns in. Are Peterbot and Pollo gonna push Island for the Surge? Yeah, they are. Oh, Pollo with 104. What a, yeah, for real, what a tag. He just said, who you peeking? Get back in your tower.
You don't really see that too often. Granted, it is because of the fact that it's situated on the top of a hill just northeast of where Shipwreck Shallows, and that's currently what Rift Island is over right now. But Peterbot and Pollo, if they actually get a hold of the mythic hand cannon that's available here, which I think has to be part of their intention to be up here in the first place, because you're looking at a duo that's, at least as far as Pollo is concerned, they're capped on their horde material. Sure, you can always clear things out for a little bit more of cap.
Agers and Rise, they're on the ship. Basically, yeah, that's one of the big things about Island, is it's such a good spot for Surge. Like, I know in like normal like rank lobbies, yeah, sure you get the loot, but Peterbot and Pollo don't care about that loot. They care about the Surge. Ooh, nice shots from Cole. Man, they're always above Surge. Like, Cole is like always above Surge by like an absurd amount. Like, always. They have got their Surge strategy down. I swear to God, like when I was watching semis, like it was literally like they were above Surge like by 1,000 like every game, and I'm just like, how?
Kind of sweeping rotate here.
They're always above Surge. Ooh, look at this.
Meanwhile, Z-Link, a bit of a standoff. Victor V
Pushing in, trying to find something.
It does seem like Victor V and Paper might be seeing their first early lobby send-off here, but let's see what Victor V.
Let's see. Oh, the pre-fire on the edit from Victory.
Just yet. Both of these guys are just a single headshot away from also being down. So anything can still happen. Victor V has an opportunity here, but Antonio
Dead. There it is. They got Victory.
Very well, and there it is. Beautiful angle for Z-Link. Finds himself the 4th elimination for this duo, and that's a lot of elims in the mid game there, Taco. I mean, what a big game for Antonio and Z-Link right now.
That is definitely.
Rare Kanata got Nitro Dome. Dukes and Sphinx creeping up though. They got good stuff for Surge though. They have all the shields and heals they need. Like one of them could easily hold height right here and start trying to get some Surge.
Exchange on that elimination than what they were able to find. Still, at the very least, getting the point security off of that elimination credit is always going to be a nice feeling.
Reed and Ritual, who are they keying right now? They're killing Curly and Raze. I haven't even heard of them. I think they're new.
like this.
Yeah, and I think Reet and Rich will smell it too. This team's looking a little scared. They're just making space. Oh, they're below Surge. Oh, they need this.
I like that.
They need this. Whether they're on 5th zone, so Surge gets active in 6th. So they still got a second here. They need these kills. I had Reet and Ritual doing really good this cup.
They're gonna need finishes here.
Yeah, and they know that they're essentially working against the clock as we speak. Reet and Ritual, they don't need this just for that surge damage either, MDF. I think that this is a very welcome refresh, especially in
Oh, look at that. Yeah, they could just smell the blood in the water, and they just keyed him and got the limb. 2v1 here. You do not want to be fighting Reet right now. One of the best fighters. Oh, gets cracked, though. They're above Surge now, though, and he's dipping. He just said he might as well run back in zone, get the card, and run back in zone, honestly. I don't think they're... Yeah, he got it, though. He got the card. He's out. He is dipping.
But look, Curly sniped most of the loot and ran off with it.
Yeah, he did. He sniped most of the loot, and he got the card.
The big shields from that, but Curly took all the mats.
They're mad. You know they're mad right now. They're like, oh, man. They might key him, though. They might key him. I think they're thinking about keying the heck out of him. You might as well. And then the metal refresh is right there, too. So you could key him, but you do have to rotate here. Oh, man. I don't know. If I'm Curly, I'd probably go back in zone and res. But he has no whites. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's tough. I don't... That's a tough gambit right now. Oh, they're keying him too. He's out of here, buddy. He left. He out of here.
Of course, targeted and lost his teammate there. Tries to give him a little payback on the way out. But yeah, look, you can add up Reet and Ritual.
Only 53 above right now.
Curly still had more, so yeah, pretty tough loss.
This is tough. This is a tough one.
Yeah, it's part of the game though, right? Like that's gonna happen. Gotta secure.
Okay, below Chubbs. Keenan. Oh, excellent job though. They got the surge they needed.
I just can't believe how fast things have felt as far as the pacing so far here today, MDF. I mean, I know watching EU, I mean, we knew that the mid-game action was going to be popping off over across the pond here in NA, but it really doesn't feel like we are halfway through this lobby at this point. And Chubbs and Skittles, the fact that they are 81 below despite having 3 eliminations, these surge damage thresholds, you would have expected them to be a little bit lower in comparison to what we've seen in the past with the removal of that surge cacti regeneration.
Yeah, basically.
Instead, things have actually been slightly crossing the thresholds that we've been seeing in the past.
I know, but it's because these teams are just so good. I just think these teams are so good at farming surge that if you're just not a god at farming surge, you're feeling it. And I think Reet and Ritual are below surge right now.
Basically just way higher. So what does that tell us? More people are likely using their full inventories, right? Going through the shields, going through the heals.
Ooh.
And these fights are probably ending as well. There's a lot of teams, even in this game right here, that are.
Oh wow, down to third.
Really, really bad shape. Chubbs and Skittles obviously being.
Mongrel Mr. Savage went down. No.
And Ritual's perspective, and you can see them there, a little glimpse in the distance that they're not looking good at all right now, even if they have the damage that they need. And the feed is lighting up. I saw Mongrel fall. I saw Mr. Savage fall already. Like
ooh, reach down the Booga.
To do very well. They're having a really, really tough time right now. And talking about Reet and Ritual, Reet is down right now, getting pushed by Antonio and company, and that's no good. They're done.
Yeah, and I mean, even when we look at Chubbs' last situation, he used every single one of his heals just to survive those Storm Surge ticks. So his next rotate essentially into the heat of battle with all these other teams surrounding. Just don't see that boding super well for him. Vorteca and Paco, meanwhile, they've at least got 4 eliminations to work with. But again, another team just barely managing to stay above that damage threshold. But more importantly still, kind of getting held by the lobby right now. They've got to be really
Cheese Aviv and Booga.
Right above them, it's Booga and Aviv. And these two are lined up such an ideal height position. They're able to try and control the flow.
Wow, really? I did not know today was the first time Bugha has ever won FNCS Game 1. That's crazy. He didn't even win the first game in the World Cup either.
Ever starting an FNCS off with a win.
13 above. Wow, that's crazy. Surge is insane right now. I wonder what Surge is. Like, I wonder what the numbers are. Oh, Peterbot took out Receptor full. Vena's still alive. Jason and Yamzo are still up.
Because they are the team holding that threshold right now, just barely above it. Meanwhile, more pressure coming in from other teams in the vicinity here, but they're going to be one of the last to rotate due to it.
132 above. Chubbs goes down. Clicks and Veno on the low ground, though. I might have underestimated Clicks and Veno. We'll see. We'll see.
Drop a little bit of builds, but again, Flowberry Fizz, Crash Pad, that's about as easy of a rotate as you could hope for. And Bugha even going to opt to take advantage of some of this River of Styx water surrounding restored reels. He's got those underworld dashes, but so does everybody else in this lobby.
Peterbot and Puyo definitely well above Surge. They have everything they need. Interesting to see Peterbot carrying a Desert Eagle over heals here in this slot, but you know what? I mean, he's one of the best with it, so I can't really question him. This is 8th. Yeah, 8th is such a hard zone. One of the hardest zones to rotate is 8th, because it really sets up your success for the moving zones depending on where you land in 8th. Because 8th, everybody just gets smushed in here. Do you see this? It always happens on 8th zone. In my opinion, 8th zone is the hardest zone to rotate, and it's the zone that sets you up for the most success in endgame. Alright, right side's expanding. So right side here is expanding. Peterbot and Puyo just creating so much pressure. Get refresh after refresh. Look at them, man. Peterbot and Puyo showing why they're goats.
Now for being down here, Peterbot and Puyo unfortunately could not secure any of those elimination points, but they should be able to get the mats, which is going to be huge here. Flowberry Fizz is what you want. Will he drop a weapon for it? We'll just have to find out when we tune in again later.
It's the fact that Peterbot was rocking the double mythics there. Goes to show just how much trust Puyo has in his duo. Yapko nearly gets a piece, but player's going to be able to escape Quanti in a slightly separate layer, but it's only a matter of seconds before Yapko is reunited with his duo. They've taken note of Ziggy's floor, though. They chopped him out momentarily. Ziggy takes some massive damage, but he's not going to get fully pressured out just yet.
Clicks and Veno going for height. I think this is way too early for high ground. We'll see, though. Man, people are just taking height so early. They only have 45 on certain. I mean, their mats are good, though. I don't know. I think this is too early for height. Yeah. Cooper and Kanata now looking to get front on that high ground here. You know Peterbot and Puyo are going to look for it too, but they're taking some damage here on low ground. Oh my god, they're fragging out right now. Look at Peterbot and Puyo, man. Peterbot and Puyo are crazy. Diggs and Bugha. I don't think Clicks and Veno hold height here. This is definitely the strat, though. Playing height and second height, like, independently, so that way you don't get chopped. I actually really agree with this strat. Diggs and Bugha, they're all rotating here now on moving zones. Acorn playing second height. Peterbot and Puyo now looking to get front side here. Whoa, they connected to a surge tower. How lucky is that? Can't get chopped now. Oh, this is crazy. They're looking for height now, Noxy. Let's see. Trashy's down. Acorn's still alive. Cooper and Kanata are still alive. Or, excuse me. Oh, yeah, Cooper and Kanata. Diggs and Bugha are still up. Adrian is still up. Peterbot is still up. This is crazy right now. I'm amazed. Let's see if anybody's going to make a push for 10th zone here on high ground. Clicks and Veno holding that high ground, though. Yeah, here they go. Yeah, now we're seeing it. Cooper and Kanata now pushing up for that high ground. They lose the fight. Oh, no. Clicks and Veno holding on to high ground. Oh, my goodness. They're going to clutch this up. No way they lose this. No way Clicks and Veno lose this. If Clicks and Veno lose this, then they don't deserve the qual. There's no way they don't win this. If Clicks and Veno sell this game, they do not deserve to go to globals. Peterbot now looking for it. Oh, he gets sniped out of the sky. Oh, what? Bro, how did they get height? Bro, this is why Alright, chat. If you're wondering why I'm so confused about Clicks and Veno, this is what I'm talking about. How did they not win that? How are they on low ground right now? What happened? Like, what happened? Oh, bro, how did they sell height? Like, I don't understand, guys. Like, how do you sell height? How do you sell height? Bro, how did they sell height? Baka and Pars coming in. Adrius takes out Kanata. It was still a really, really good game for them. But, like, yo, like, how do Clicks and Veno not win? They just always seem to sell it, bro. They always seem to sell height in endgame. Like, I don't understand how they always sell height in endgame. Like, if you're low on mats, somebody should split all their mats, give all their mats to height, and the other one should jump down, and the other person should just go super high. Like, I swear to God, they always sell height, man. They always sell height. How did it happen?
Yeah, and it just looked like it was going to be such a promising finish there as well for Clicks and Veno, but Pars and
Bro, how do Clicks and Veno always sell height? I don't understand how they always lose that game for height. I don't know what happens, but they always sell that game for height.
The fact that Clicks and Veno, they wanted to try and control more towards that mid-ground section. They needed a material refresh at that point, but Baka and Pars just managing to get the job done. That is a massive victory royale for them to find in this secondary lobby, MDF, but we'll let the analyst desk break it all down when we get back right after this short break.
Like, I actually don't understand how Clicks and Veno be selling that stuff, man. I don't understand. Like, they always seem to sell, bro. They always seem to sell when they have height like that. Like, I really don't know. Like, I actually don't know. I actually don't know how Clicks and Veno always seem to sell height. Because, like, right here, let's go back and watch it real quick, chat, so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, even when it was going down, I literally said it. I'm like, if they sell height here, like, look at this, bro. They have it. They have it won. Like, honestly, like, if Clicks doesn't have mats, or, like, Veno doesn't have mats, and they run out of mats, they just need to split, and one just needs to jump down. Like, I don't know. Clicks and Veno always seem to sell height. What's up? I'm breaking down a little bit here. Clicks and Veno just sold the heck out of this game. I don't know. Sold this game. How does Baka and Pars take height? Because Clicks and Veno had it for so long, and then out of nowhere, Baka and Pars just take height, and they have the Surge Tower to connect. Like, they didn't even need. Like, they're doing everything perfect here. Like, how did they sell height, bro? I don't understand. Like, what happened? Peterbot went crazy, though. Peterbot had a great game. But like they literally split the screen here. Like they literally show this, and then somehow Clix and Veno lose height. So here's the first height battle they have against Cooper and Kanata. Right? They send them packing. Suarez and Baka though play this really smart. They don't grief height like Coopers and Kanata did. So they got 160. So at this point, one of them should split their mats and the other one should jump down and play like for a refresh or something like that. Right? Like if you are gonna do this. But they did this so well. Like how did they sell this? Like how did Baka and Pars end up winning this game? Like man, dude, Clix, like they always seem to sell height. Like they always seem to sell when they got height. Cause watch, like you come back to the end here, and Pocket and Pars just now all of a sudden have it. Like that's so wild to me. Man, they always seem to sell height.
Floating through the sky, and because of the zone that we're actually at, had those dashes available from the river sticks to dash up on the higher ground. Incredible take.
That was absolutely incredible. So smart to use their environment to their advantage there. Baka and Pars grabbing.
Alright, so we got Clix and Veno in fourth. Cole, Cooper and Kanata, I picked them. Let's see, so we got Bugha and Aviv still in first. I picked them to do well. Do not think these guys would do well. We got Cold and Acorn. I didn't pick them. They're doing really, really well, though. They might qual for land. Who knows? Epic Well and Muzz, dude, they almost did not qual Grants. They almost did not qual Grants. I did not think they would be doing this well. Cooper, Kanata, I picked them. So 1, 2, 3 of my picks so far in the top 10. JC, Amzo are close. Peterbot and Poyo are close. Batman, Bugha, and Rapid surprisingly haven't popped off yet. Vorteca, look at Vorteco popping off. Chance and Chaos are right in the mix there. Reed and Ritual, kind of mid of the pack here. Pink and Miro. Where's Alex and Worthy at? Wow, look at that. Alex and Worthy are getting crushed.
Like you can scrim so many times, and unless this exact scenario kind of happens where you have to kind of think about players that could potentially have those dashes just because of where you're at on the map, so hard to kind of predict that. Nonetheless, a very good game for the duo.
So is that what happened? So did they push with dashes? Because I think they were just talking about it.
Welcome back, everybody.
Because like, how did Clix and Veno sell that?
I was like, wait, Clix and Veno looked like they were so established on the higher ground.
Yeah, he's talking about it.
Flowberry Fizz effect floating through the sky, and because of the zone that we're actually at, had those dashes available from the river sticks. Use it to dash.
So it was the dashes. So Baka and Pars took height with dashes. That's how that happened.
That was absolutely.
That's insane.
Top 5 is already starting to try and pull away. And I think that's kind of what needs to happen, right, Vivid? Especially with that 1.5 times multiplier tomorrow. You just have to slam the leaderboards day 1 with just enough of a bump, like a buffer, to hope that no one else can catch up.
Very hard to fend off the type of players and the type of teams that we kind of have this season, right? That's what everybody's kind of been talking up this season specifically. I mean, every single end game that we've watched so far, it's only been 2 of them, but they have been absolutely stacked. So definitely going to be hard to defend. But speaking of defending right now, Bugha and Aviv managed to actually defend that first place spot on the leaderboard just barely by only 3 points. And got to give a big shout out to Aviv, right? That solo clutch. I feel like game number 2, Kelly, was actually all about the solo clutches almost.
It really was. And Aviv, actually, if I'm not mistaken, around zone 3 was taken down by Epic Whale. So to get the revive and then the solo clutch, you know that Bugha and Aviv are feeling good right now. But there's only a 3-point difference between Bugha and Aviv and Yapko and Quanti, another team that we did not give the proper respect to earlier on this in the show open. But I love to see this. It is an international competition if I've ever seen one in this top 10.
Yeah, there's a couple clutches, like solo clutches that happened in this game too. Wanted to call out first off Peterbot and Poyo. Peterbot kind of put in that situation where he's like, bro, I basically have like nothing, right? And think, look in that 19th place, they've jumped up 30 placements off of that clutch, which is nuts. I mean, I don't even know how you keep calm in this situation, but like there's just no way that anyone else could pull off something this insane.
Yeah, pretty slow start for the duo, I'm not going to lie, but Peterbot kind of reeling it back into, picking up a little bit of momentum. You got to imagine that, one, Peterbot's got to be feeling great after solo clutching, and then Pollo also, like, the vibes have to be so up right now after that performance, which could be what they need to kind of get back into the conversation of that, top half of the leaderboard, top 10 of the leaderboard, because right now, I'm not going to lie, 19, a little disappointing, especially with so many people kind of predicting that Peterbot and Pollo are here to kind of win and dominate this FNCS. Slow start.
Well, they definitely had a good domination at the start of the competition. They were able to claim Rift Island all on their own. And then, of course, we're talking about solo clutches. Well, Peterbot was primed with 2 mythics and a legendary weapon there, as well as crash pads and some heals. If anyone needs to be put into a solo situation, that is exactly the loadout that you want to have. But quickly looking at our second page for our players here, and obviously some big names. The magic number that we're looking at right now, though, is around top 10. But, of course, you could even see right here we have some previous champions. So we're looking to expect it to be around top 14, depending on who is in the top 10.
Yeah, a super quick call out there. Agers as well. Another solo clutch, right? Ending second in that game. Taking the fight to Kanata, his old duo mate. Man, game number 1 or 2 was absolutely explosive. But now we have to prepare. Game number 3 is ready for us. We want to keep talking, but we also want to see more action. So, MDF Taco.
All right, here we go. Game number 3.
Thank you guys so much for all that update there, and of course the breakdown of what's unfolding here. I mean, Taco, those were 2 very quick games. I mean, I can't believe we're already jumping into game 3 of 12 here for the weekend, but I mean, we're having fun, so time's flying.
Yeah, it's definitely a significant difference as far as the action that we are witnessing throughout the course of the mid-game. But this is around the point where, kind of touched on it earlier on, where I think players are really going to start to sort of smooth out those surge strategies. We have seen a couple of teams that maybe wouldn't initially expect to struggle with it, kind of get closer and closer at closing the gap for that threshold, finding themselves just below. Maybe this is the lobby that they can get just ahead of where they need to be, but it's not going to be easy by any means, MDF. It's the halfway point, at least as far as today is concerned, but there is still 6 more matches in case day 1 doesn't work out in a team's favor for today, but I'm ready to see what happens in lobby 3.
Game number 3. So Bugha and Aviv are still in first.
Is here, and you're right. I mean, we're about a quarter of this competition way through, given that it is a 2-day format. Tomorrow, there's a multiplier on top of your games. So if there's a day you want to play really well, it's really tomorrow. However, you need today to go somewhat in your favor in order to beat the end.
Yeah, you do.
Finals champion here of North America. Let's see it, though. As we start to jump in and start, aiming our, vision or our prospects towards the finales here, who do you think so far has been the standout duo amongst the bunch? Because I feel like we're already kind of seeing, right? Like some teams just take a lead.
Wow.
Oh, it hurts just a little bit watching Blaha one more time. I mean, the off-spawn issue.
Mixin and Baja.
Mixin is so apparent right now, MDF. And I want to gas up Yapko and Quanti in a moment here, but I got to see, can Mixin scrape up something from this situation? They need to start getting some points going now, because the longer it takes, MDF, even with that point multiplier in effect for tomorrow, you have to remember it's in effect for everybody, not just Blaha and Mixin, and they might find
No way he just died to fall damage, bro.
They're not going to be able to play catch up.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, that was tragic.
He landed. B-hopped off the off the ledge there and took himself out. I think what's more likely to happen, Blaha and Mixin just need to stop landing there. We know they have, let's be honest, probably 4 or 5 other drops up the sleeve. Yeah, put this one away. Retire this.
Hey,
this one.
he got the reboot card. That's nice, but I don't know if Ziggy's gonna let him actually escape with it. Mixin,
He's beeline for that launch pad. There's a launch pad up there.
Escape. Will he catch it? No, he might make it to the launch pad in time. And he could
got it.
potentially be out of there. Ziggy only has 1 shot left. And this is slow right
Oh, they're keying for him too. They don't care. They said that's a solo. We going for him.
It's surprising though that if Ziggy full chases this, because the juice might not be worth the squeeze at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
they
being
kind of
able to
agreed
come
on
up with
that.
another duo, right? That's obviously a little bit more situated here. But Ziggy and Phenom have managed to play just fantastic, given that they are winning their
I
duos
know,
and turning
right?
those into actual like end games and mid games. 70 points this early in the tournament is a pretty substantial foundation here. I mean, as it stands right now, they would be going to land. So that's a really, really big deal. Oliver, OG, and Craze, whom we know have a very, very strong
Yo,
team
Oliver
dynamic.
OG has not been
Oliver,
doing good.
strong on the
Like they
shooting
just been
side,
getting.
but
Oh,
Oliver
finally,
continues to
finally.
win
You know what's
offensively.
crazy is
He's very
Oliver
much
OG
respected.
did really, really well last
Obviously,
grands.
they were on
He
the
did really
losing
well.
side
He
of the
got top 10
bracket.
last
Now 2 and
grands.
3 go in their favor. It's just a matter of can Oliver OG overcome those mid-game problems that they've had season to season. And actually
Oh,
find
here we
themselves
go.
inside that top 15, possibly
I
top
feel
20.
like kids are always fighting on this side of the map. Like there's always like some box fight that's going on like on this side of the map.
DK.
Bro, box fighting with the Deagle is crazy.
It's only if they can fully finalize these two eliminations right now, but Turtle Tavern actually gonna opt to pull back for a moment. Might have become concerned. I'd have to imagine that they could have potentially spotted out a chance for a third party. A nice tag though from that hand cannon from afar. That's gonna force Evan to
Yeah, ever since he dropped
reconsider
Agent Jeff, he's been crazy. Agent Jeff's been playing with Cypher BK, but I don't even think they made it to lowers, dude. I don't even think Cypher made it to lowers. So definitely, definitely we know who was carrying that squad.
And it's a similar story here at the Grim Gate. G-Money and Reciprocal, they've worked their way down.
I really thought Batman, Booga, and Rapid were gonna do a lot better this grands. Batman, Booga has been struggling. They've been struggling. Booga won the first game. Booga winning the first game is wild. They said that's the first time he's ever won his first game in grands.
Story for that duo, and I know they've got a lot of people kind of rooting for them. They've had some really strong Cash Cup performances, but everybody wants to see is this.
They're currently in first right now. Booga and Aviva are in first. Ooh, they cannot die. They cannot drop a game though. They cannot have a bad game. If they have a bad game, they will not win.
Or is it really just that different of a circumstance?
Because tomorrow is the 1.5 point multiplier. So they just have to make consistent end games right now at this point. Like they won a game, now they just need to basically make consistent end games.
Right? Is like you mentioning, actually, giving them their credit, giving them their flowers. Mordecai had an elimination just moments ago alongside Rigby, and Mordecai and Rigby actually have jumped up a significant amount of points. So game 2 was very much in their favor. But for them to be pretty much getting keyed right now by Flow and Sigma, I wonder what happened here that has given them the impression that this is going to be a free set of eliminations where Mordecai and Rigby have been playing, pretty sharp. So looking warmed up.
Hey,
They
that was
continue
nice.
to show us that they are very much in shape, very much locked in for day 1 of Grand Finals. And this is impressive. This is not a team that I had on my radar. And I'm normally one to, bring my focus and attention towards some of those dark horse, squads to look out for. But Mordecai and Rigby have absolutely flown.
Ooh, here we go. Yo, I did not expect this to be so conned. I did not expect this to be so conned. But yo, Cold and Acorn have got this like ultra conned, man. Like every game. They're still well within the mix. But like, yo, it's so hard when like you can't get like good stuff early game to like somehow clutch it all up and win.
Start that Mordecai and Rigby have had so far here today, and getting those eliminations on the east side of Mount Olympus there. Flow and Sigma could potentially be in a world of hurt if that's going to be a reoccurring theme there for Mordecai and Rigby, but further southwest of the map.
I'm gonna pull up my predictions for you real quick.
This contested state, Cold and Acorn, they spotted out the fact that Ian and DKV, they actually got cut off. DKV too.
Here are all the predictions. So this was Shep's predictions. Where are mine? Mine were 4th. These were mine.
Allow him the opportunity to even try and collect his teammate's reboot card, but even if he gets it, still has to escape from the clutches of Brutal Beachhead in general. And I think that's more so been the intent here from Acorn and Cold. They're not really pressuring directly. They're pressuring by not letting anybody else escape from this POI.
Yeah, and having the high ground like this is definitely going to give them even more of an advantage now. Sight lines, zone on top of them, early surge due to the eliminations. This is, very much their game to do what they will with. At least
I copy and pasted it.
teams, but Jumbo, Dash, and Seek have yet to put numbers on the board. going up against Rise and Agers. We got to give a lot of credit to what Agers managed to do in the last 2 games, but it seems like now it's up to Rise to put up some numbers, if at all. But gets keyed right through the double dash from the Nitro there. Was Dash and Seek straight into elimination territory. They wrap it up quick. So fast, in fact, the team that was thinking about pushing them just stopped. They turned right back around.
Definitely a very profitable circumstance, though, for Dash and Seek. In fact, we even get a chance here to review exactly how those initial elims went down. And yeah, just that unabashed aggressiveness there from Seek. He knew with that Nitro effect that it was going to be very difficult for Rise to actually prevent him from jumping inside of his box. And that's just how quickly things can turn against you. Yamzo and Tayson, though, they've made their way
Versus Peterbot and Poyo. Now this is something to play. Oh no, Mr. Savage went down again. Man, they've gone down like every single game. Mr. Savage and Mongo are selling me, man. I really thought they would do better. They did a lot better in uppers.
First, they got to make sure that they win this exchange without getting eliminated. And Peterbot just applying a world of hurt onto both Tayson and Yamzo right now. And they just don't have the shield to keep this one going.
It's crazy how Peterbot's
Oh, Peterbot and Poyo gonna win this against Tayson and Yamzo, but they have Madao, so that's one of the big reasons why.
All of a sudden, Poyo is back in the mix. They're putting the pressure on here.
Oh, the free fire on Tayson. Oh man. See, like if I got like a team right now like Peterbot's in 20th, but they could still easily win. You know what I mean? Like it's so hard to like I don't want to count any of my Preds out because so many of them could just pop off in day 2 and have an amazing day. And like Yamzo and Tayson were doing a lot better than Peterbot and Poyo, but now Yamzo playing this game as a solo. Oh, you know Peterbot's not letting him go. They don't care. They coming for you, son. You're not running from Peterbot and Poyo. Most aggressive Fortnite player easily in the world right now. Although he just got fragged.
That's what happens.
That might actually be... No, never mind. I think Yamzo...
Bro, I like how they were just like, oh, you want to key us? We'll key you right back. Like, look at Poyo, man. Poyo said, oh, you want to fight? We'll give you a fight. Like, literally, Peterbot got beamed. He's all the way back to almost full HP. You know he dropped Medallion for Poyo. Yep, there's the shield regen, right? And they're already about to come right back at this other team. Like, this is just Peterbot and Poyo, like, mentality. Look at that. They disengaged. Look at this, man. Like, this is Peterbot and Poyo. This is why they always win this. It's because, like, their mentality and aggression. Like, this team is dipping. On a third party where they had the advantage, this team is dipping because it's Peterbot and Poyo. Like, that's so wild to me. Like if that's any other team, this is why I think Peterbot and Poyo might have problems in globals. Is because I don't think in globals teams are going to be that scared. Like, if that's Pink and Miro in globals, they're keying them. If that's like Swizzy and Banyak in globals, they're keying them. You know, if that's Malibuca and Mustache, they're keying. If that's Chapantini, they're keying. Like, I just don't see teams disengaging like that off of Peterbot and Poyo. Like, I know we would dip, but, like, would Mustache and Malibuca dip? You know what I mean? But, like, look at that. They had everything going for them. Like, literally, they had everything going for them on that third party. Everything going for them, and they ran. Like, it's just that aura. Like, Peterbot and Poyo just have such an aura about them. Like, especially last season.
Right, but I think with the way that Veno is positioned as well, he's on the opposite end of the surge base that's facing outwards towards where the zone is pulling, right? So it's unlikely that teams are going to recognize the fact, aside from Edgy or Death, that he's even in such an exposed position. So he might be relatively safe for the time being. He's got Clix working as the middleman, essentially.
Yeah. They're a different breed. Yeah, they are. They're a different breed. You know who's crazy? Marius didn't qualify. I don't know if you saw that, but Marius didn't qual. That was wild. Oh, look at this. Oliver OG, and they're still alive right now. Oh, Bugha with that DMR. Crazy. Crazy aim. All Bugha needs to do is just basically have consistent endgames. They just need consistent good endgames, and they'll probably win another FNCS. Like, everybody is always counting out Bugha, but, like, Bugha is probably one of the most, he didn't qual.
Difficult it is to play well in a grand finals lobby. There is just no telling how it's going to go, especially considering circumstances right now. The lack of regenerating cactuses. That's the biggest change that we've seen this season so far. Lock in Pars right now. What a high
Yeah,
ground right here.
Marius Cow did not qual.
Tower,
He did not
great
qual.
visibility over it.
I know.
Just every angle that they would honestly need, and then the island spawns once again next to them. That's the second time now.
Yeah, but
It's wild. It's wild that they didn't qual.
seems like he abandoned his initial plan. Big tag there onto Cold. Shield fully exposed.
Veno and Clicks versus Cole and Acorn right now. Oh, they got the knock. Bro, alright. F me for saying that Veno and Clicks selling right now, because they just took out Cold like it was, or Acorn like it was nothing. Oh man, this might be Veno and Clicks' day. I might have spoke too soon on them. I did not think they were gonna make top 10. I have to be honest with you. I did not think so, because they always seem to sell like in grands. Like Clicks just has a history of selling in grands, and I didn't believe it, but they're proving me wrong right now. Oh, but Cole coming right back at Veno. If he gets a knock here on Veno, that's huge.
He's so heavily regarded here on NA.
I was gonna say you gotta put respect on Cold. You cannot just key him like that. He is gonna
He about to knock Veno. Veno dipping.
for a second there, and I think Cold is gonna recognize now it might be time to back off, but at this point, who even knows? And I want to take it back about 15 seconds or so. I think they were just equally confused. Like Vino hesitated on making that edit. Like, wait, are you in basically my box? Like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah, I know. They have a crazy history of selling in grands. That's what I'm saying. Like, and especially that game 2. Especially game 2.
That's going to set back Acorn and himself in this time being, because he made a huge mistake jumping into that box, not really realizing that was Vino's area.
Which is also surprising because Acorn and Cole are definitely familiar with the fact that Clicks and Veno, they drop right around that Snooty Station, Sandy Steps area, so very high likelihood that they're going to be...
They don't got any meds, bro. Reet and Ritual are not off to a good game right now.
Yeah, right there.
13, 12. He's going to get in, but man, it's going to be close. They need whites. He needs whites for his life. Oh my god, and then after this zone, it's a 2-tick, so they can't run in zone at all. Oh man, this is so tough. Like, and look at Reet too. Reet and Ritual both are just, they just shambles with a capital SHAMBLE. They are not in a good place. Bro, this is the team that tried to third party Peterbot and Poyo. Look at Peterbot and Poyo. This is the team that tried to third them. And Peterbot and Poyo chased them down and were like, how dare you try and third party us? Bro, Peterbot and Poyo are just crazy. Like, they're just so aggressive that they've just scared everybody. I don't even think so, because they just have such presence. Like, look at this team. This team can't even rotate. They're scared. They can't move. Bro, alright, Peterbot might be cheating. How did he... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, this is, I guess, why people don't keep Peterbot. Because if you grief Peterbot, he'll just have come back at you with a vengeance. That team is full cooked right now. Look at this team. Look at this team. They are so shambles right now. They're in, like, zone, rotating. He got absolutely beans. Like, yo. Man.
Wild to think that neither side was able to successfully eliminate the other throughout all the time that's been exchanged.
Yeah, more often than not, Peterbot and Poyo would have finished that fight. So I wonder.
Full below Surge, and this team is so good at staying above Surge too. He's pushing this team that was king. Oh my goodness. Oh, Veno. Oh, was that Veno who got the kill? Who killed him? It was Veno, I think. Yeah. Oh, look at this team pushing in on that refresh. That's huge. That's huge. That's gonna let some other teams do well, because Cole and Acorn were in the driver's seat.
It's not like they were desperate or hurt for wares. Here's the angle. Yeah, Vino just had the perfect top-down.
Oh man, what a DMR shot.
Understand, I think the threat level there couldn't quite assess.
Who's pushing on this? This is the team Peterbot third party. Xset and ooh, Death YNC lose this. honestly, these teams are above Surge. Like, if I was them, I would definitely be trying to rotate, but I don't think they can. Veno and Click's not pushing this team. They want all of that loot. They're mad. They said, give us that stuff. It's a 2-tick right now. I wonder who's chilling right here. I wonder who the green team is right here. They're crash pad rotating.
I do think that Clix and Veno kind of recognizing the fact they don't want to stay too long inside of the storm while they would have liked.
Oh, Peterbot and Pollo are going to hold people. See, this was the thing. I don't know if they should have keyed for that loot because now they're going to get held. Oh, that must have been Muzz. Ooh. Well, by the way, Dakota, I don't know if you know this, but Chaos in here played with Noise. He played with Zion. They're not duos or nothing like that, but like they play together in a console catch cup.
This is a bad spot to be in. He's way too exposed to the rest of the lobby here, and they're going to be the forward-facing one right now on the outskirts.
So the only thing about Peterbot and Pollo, they're actually low-key a little shambles right now. If you look at their loot, they have like no materials, no meds.
Focusing in on an Epic Whale is going to be one of those ones to be the first to fall there here in the mid-game. Bugha and Aviv down on the low ground right now, outside of zone. Just on the outskirts here, 22 builds in Bugha's inventory, not really much.
I know, yeah, but they got refarm though. They got all this to refarm. They should be okay.
Here at Pleasant Piazza, just scraps at this point.
They're not complete shambles. They're not complete shambles. They need meds, but that's about it. They could get a refresh here. They could also play for end games and probably get a really, really good placement.
Peterbot and Pollo situation almost. It looks like that stretched out game of tag they were playing with Sid and Nerface definitely worked against them because it just put such a damper on
The reason why I'm not playing with Zion is because he's Strawber
able to acquire any of those refreshes that they needed along the way. So definitely a bit problematic.
Dang, really? I didn't know that.
Again, a duo that is certainly more than capable of clawing their way back up into a solid position, just like how we see Cooper and Kanata currently. Ample amounts of builds to work with. Cooper just sitting inside of his middle cone, kind of gauging the landscape, everybody surrounding him. But they're going to need to get active soon. They don't have that much damage above threshold.
I mean, Zion does listen. Here's the thing, Dakota. Zion has legitimate tier 1 pros reaching out to him. That does suck, though. I didn't know. I never thought. I didn't even know. That must have been Chapter 5, Season 1. But he has like legitimate like tier 1 pros always reaching out to him. Like he doesn't play with anybody in our team, and I can't blame the guy. You know what I mean? 1K earns. Right, like truly, like honestly, like if this next FNCS is a solo FNCS, I am calling it right now. He qualifies for brands. He is the best solo player, bro. Like we have to make him only play with a pickaxe during Fortnite Fridays, or kids just quit. Like he qualifies for grands next season if it's solo FNCS. If it's solo FNCS, mark my words, Noise will qualify for grands. I'm totally convinced.
Switches, so I think some teams are also finding themselves in such a low build count, material count situation because you have to use more builds.
This team's in second right now too. Is he solo? Yeah, he's solo. This is so tough. Ah, this is so tough. And look at this, Ritual's fighting Pollo and Peterbot right now.
With strong amounts of surge to kind of just look around and be like, all right, well, who's rotating now? Let's just take full advantage of them flying through the sky. Meanwhile, players like Yapko, they're just hoping that they can outlast these Storm Surge ticks in the first place. He's only one tag below. Well, now just got a little bit further, but still, he finds his
Ooh.
That could be big. Instead, just no shield to work with, no hope to
Venom and Clix are so healthy. This might be the game for Batman, Bugha, and Rapid. Their front side here. In my opinion, 8th zone is probably one of the hardest zones to rotate because look how small it is. And it's all dead, so like everybody has to like jump in here and hope they don't get beams.
Material count for what it's worth, given how late into this end game we are right now. Things are just starting to really kick off, so not many options for them. They're gonna need to find elimination and secure the loot here. Not in Cooper in front of them. That's pretty.
All right, we're in first moving.
They're gonna have to rotate through all of these teams here. Crash Pad's gonna be critical now. Peterbot and Pollo still standing in this game. Victor V, Paper, a alive on the backside of the zone there as well. And this is where Peterbot starts to really make up for all that game 1 loss that they had. And that's a Peterbot thing to do right there. Drop minis in the end game for a hand cannon. Just different.
Peterbot trusts himself.
Oh, they're keying Bugha.
For a reason and his aim. And so does Poyo, but
Oh my god, that AR.
Trashy caught off guard. Wall wide open as he thought he was getting the better end of an exchange onto a separate duo. Instead, now Bolt's Price gonna collapse upon him.
Clicks and Veno rotating. They're still in it. Baka and Pars are still in it. Batman, Bugha, and Rapid are still in it. Bugha's still in it.
Just a little more time. Meanwhile,
Excellent rotation from them.
straight towards the low ground. They've got front side of zone though, and now they have a real opportunity here to look back.
Oh, they're looking at Peterbot and Poyo right now.
Yeah, they're basically out of mass. They're going to have to push a duo right now. So whoever's the closest.
This is too early.
Be up on the menu. Meanwhile,
Man, people be taking height in Knight's zone. I don't know why, bro. Like, why do kids be taking height in Knight? Like, do they know something I don't?
whichever team it's going to be is probably going to win this.
This is so early. This is so early for height.
And that's kind of how it looks like it's about to shape out to be as the zone's pulling over this cliff face here. So teams desperately have to make their way up, and they didn't already have enough material to work
Oh,
with.
Poyo's down.
This is a all-around bad situation. Peterbot forced to play this one out by himself here. Not even inside the top 15 yet. He needs an elimination or something here in order to find some more. Clicks is going to be the one to find the first elim. That's going to grant more points.
Oh, that's it.
Peterbot out of gas and out of.
I don't know. We'll see. Are they down on Surge?
No one has an opportunity to look up for.
Oh.
They just don't have the luxury to.
Keep in mind though, Pars and Baka. Last
They have the mats. They have to connect.
and the underworld dashes. Pars still has
They
one
connect.
get chopped. He
It's
should be
10.
safe for a moment.
It's 11th. We'll see if anybody starts looking up for high ground. I still think they took it too early, but we'll see. We'll see.
Everyone else caught in low ground. The one thing that will make this perfect though, Pars, he only has that DMR. It's hard to play suppressor with such a low fire rate weapon, but it might not even matter because the mid-ground congestion is just overwhelming. Veno and Clicks trying to stay standing. Batman, Bugha, and Rapid, a similar
Look at them.
circumstance, but they know the floors
Oh, they got chopped, but they still got back up on height. But they have so low materials. If anybody flanks height right now, they're done. They're done.
Able to win this game, but Batman, Bugha, and Rapid
Oh, Batman, Bugha, and Rapid go down.
eliminations, but no, they lose their momentum and unfortunately get taken out.
Oh, here it is. Yep, there's the team pushing for height, bro. Always, bro. I swear to God, teams are going for height too early. Like, they're just going for height too early, man.
Unfortunately, there to the damage. Visuals tries to come down. He picks up a heal from his teammate, and that's a desperate act to try to earn placement
Wow.
here and now. Instead of
This is
looking
crazy.
to win,
Cooper's still alive. Wow, Baka and Pars actually are going to clutch it.
there.
Look at Bugha and Aviv on the low ground, though.
To take of it, we'll see what Visuals can make out of this game here. Trashy and Threats on the other side, pushing their way through, finally toppling down Osid, who had a
If Baka and Pars win this again, that's crazy.
solo in the standings. This was a huge game for Team Osid.
It's also a huge pickup there from Rapid. Still
Oh, Aviv goes down. Bugha's down. But they still had a really, really good game. Seek and Dash.
Not gonna let him escape his sights. Huge
They play an ulti low. Do they have the medkits to win endgame? Baka and Pars now coming down.
belts as Baka drops one more time. He gets the credit onto Trashy's elim.
2v2v1. Seek and Dash on low ground. Who are they pushing for? Threads?
But they want to drop. They want to challenge Threats directly.
Wow. Seek killed Threads. 2v2. If Baka and Pars win this, they're insane.
Zone played out the way it did. It just
Oh, Baka's down.
someone like them could win this game.
Oh.
Mistakes were made. Attack
1v1. Oh my god. Back to back, bro. That's insane.
He finds it via playing offensively, and that got a little too close for comfort, but in the end, they do it once again.
Yeah, well executed.
Amazing.
There. I like the way though that Baka and Pars kind of split the focus of everything that was sort of happening in that ultimate low ground. MDF Pars on the other side of that wall, he was just exclusively depending on the fact that Baka was going to be able to close this one out. And granted, it was close, but it doesn't matter how ugly it is as long as you secure the victory royale at the end of it.
That's amazing. 9 HP.
Race against time, a race against damage.
Baka and Pars. Wow.
3, keeping
That's wild.
What a way for us to really steer up the FNCS Grand Finals day number 1, and things are off to such a hot start. We're going to need a second to go ahead and cool down here. So when we get back, we'll have more Fortnite.
That's wild. So Bugha and V went really, really far. Oh, is he done? Yeah, they're offline. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that's about right. Look at Clix and Veno though. Clix and Veno proving me wrong. I did not think they would do this well. Here they are in third. Looking in a good place. Baka and Pars though with 2 back-to-back wins is crazy. That's amazing for them. That's absolutely amazing. So let's see. I had Bugha and Aviv in mine, Madman, Bugha and Rapid, Hooper and Kanata were my predictions. They died. Peterbot and Pollo is starting to close the gap here. Reed and Ritual having a hard day, but they could bounce back in day number 2. Pika Miro, same thing. Mongrel, Mr. Savage, and Alex and Worthy, this is just not their day. They keep dying off spawn. That's crazy. They're super low. They keep dying too, bro. This is the team that died off spawn, bro. The died of fall damage on the mantle. Or like on the slide. That's insane. I feel so bad for them. But Alex and Worthy, they could still turn this around, but they're having a bad day. Mongrel and Mr. Savage also having a bad day. They need to really, really pop off if they're not making globals. Pink and Miro need to pop off. No, they're not going. It'd be crazy if Miro was the FNCS global champion and then he doesn't make globals again. That'd be wild. And he's considered to be one of the greatest of all time. He really needs to pop off and have some good games here. It's good to see Batman, Bugha, and Rapid are doing well. And Bugha and Aviv and Paka and Bars, man, they're starting to look like they want to pull away. If Paka and Pars just have consistent end games, they win this cup. But basically, if they die off spawn at all, then on day 2, then it's wraps. But there's so many good teams that could just start to pop off. Like Acorn and Full could just start to pop off tomorrow. Pot and Oil could just start to pop off tomorrow. Muzz and Epic Whale could just start to pop off tomorrow. Like there's so many teams that like would just easily start going crazy in day 2 and just have really, really good consistent placements in day 2, and then that's just all they need. Like if you are gonna sell, today is the day to sell. I'm amazed Alex and Worthy are doing so poorly though. I did not think Alex and Worthy were gonna be selling like this. Ritual. But yeah, I definitely we all knew Baka and Parts would do well. Let's see, here's predictions. They're in there, they're in there, they're in there. Siren and Smargo aren't doing too well. Let's see, Clix and Veno, this is sticky. So let's see, Clix and Veno, Batman, Bugha, and Rapid, Peterbot and Whale, they're doing terrible. They're doing okay. They're doing terrible. They're doing good. They're in second. Nobody had Bako and Pars in their predictions.
This has happened 2 games back to back. And I think Vivid going into that when they went on height, there was like a moment there where they were low on surge. And it just didn't matter. They're like, we're on height. We're just going to figure out. We're going to lock it up. We're going to get it back to back.
Flying under the radar going into this grand finals. I mean, Baka and Pars have always done very, very well in grand finals S lobbies, right? They're just such a consistent team. They love to play into the consistency, the way that kind of grand finals lobbies plays out. But I'm pretty sure, if my mind doesn't deceive me, they've been like suspecting to be contested throughout the week. So a lot of people have been kind of writing them off, but now they're uncontested throughout these first 3 games. And it is showing that they have definitely been underrated throughout this FNCS. But hell, I mean, back-to-back wins, what a statement.
I mean, Baka and Pars have shown themselves to be a top 10 competitor. In fact, they're one of only 5 duos that are competing today that have made it into the top 10 for both Majors 1 and 2. And it looks like they don't want top 10 anymore. They want to go for that first place spot. And my goodness, what a showing we got out of them from these last 2 games. I can't believe we still have 3 more games to go, though.
I know. The halfway point is just insane to think about. I don't know where these games have gone. Let's turn our attention to the standings. There's a couple things we wanted to highlight for you. After that game, and of course, the back-to-back Victory Royale, these guys currently sitting in that number 1 spot.
That's insane.
And 22 points. They are definitely looking to pull away from the rest of the lobby. Take a look, though. Big Cheese, Aviv, and Bugha still holding down. Unfortunately, not quite first place just yet, but they will have to look to mount some kind of answer to what Baka and Pars are doing right now. But I mean, these guys are looking very much in form. It's kind of taking me back, Vivid, a little bit to the World Cup days of Bugha. You can never count this guy out.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, we tuned into them and they had like 27 builds, and I was like, wow, like they're in a great position, but Matt-wise, it is not looking good. I actually have no idea how they pulled off a 6th place this game. I mean, they look so locked in to kind of pull out such a placemat of seemingly nothing. I mean, this has got to be the play right here, right? Jumping in on pump simultaneously, finds a wood wall to kind of take advantage of there. That's the refresh that they were able to utilize to actually break into that top 10. And then, wow, even another play kind of coming out to find another refresh there. And hey, listen, I said it after the first game that they won, right? I was like, yeah, that's a northern pulling zone. Like, kind of got to cut them some slack. Like, are they going to be able to replicate this when the zones aren't so easy for them? We're all the way over here south, over towards Pleasant, and putting up these type of numbers, they look good.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes for them over that last game, and literally it's just zone like 4, Bugha and Aviv, no mats. Zone 6, Bugha and Aviv, no mats. But they still were able. It really showcases, you see a lot of these teams that when they're kind of low on Storm Surge, low on mats, they go on the aggressive, but Batman, Bugha, and Aviv kind of just let players come to them, and it really worked out in the end there, grabbing some lucky refreshes. Not lucky enough, though, to steal away first place from Baka and Pars, and honestly, I think it showcases just how close they are to a team that has one Victory Royale over them. But Clix and Veno are not giving up hope right here. Just a 43-point difference between them and 3rd place. And Clix and Veno, man, they have just shown what everyone wanted to see out of them today.
Yeah, I mean, this game was incredible, right? We saw that they were actually 2v2ing Acorn and Cold. Great play from this duo, right? You can see that they're definitely locked in. Clix was, you know, behind Veno, spraying the wall. Veno had those pre-edits ready. They both hit a simultaneous shot on the Acorn, picked up an early elim there, was able to find Cold a little bit later on. So Storm Surge-wise, they were locked in, and with a zone that close to that kind of POI, 11th place, 5 eliminations, pretty solid game.
I do also want to mention that pre-edit that we got to see from Veno very early on against that Acorn and Cold. I mean, Veno has just been on a tear recently. He is such a good, like, fragger when it comes down to it. But I want to see just a little bit. Come on. We want to see the 11th zone height take from them. We know that Clix and Veno have it in them.
They always sell height, bro. They always sell height. Like, yo, I don't know how they always sell high ground, man. They'd be in first place right now if they didn't sell that one game.
Interesting numbers to throw around here. Big Cheese Aviv currently leading the pack. They're 3.
I believe that.
472 points. But look at this right behind, right? Baka. Right behind him, Veno, Kanata, Trashy. I mean, these damage numbers in just 3 games is nuts.
I love this for Kanata, or to see Kanata up here, all the way up here, because, you know, after this Slurp Cacti nerf, everybody was like, nah, Kanata and Cooper, they're cooked. Like, there's just no way they're going to be able to do anything for the Storm Surge. And I was like, no, listen, I've watched Kanata for years. He's always like one of the best Storm Surge players. He's never needed Slurp Cacti before. He's not going to need them now. And I'm loving the fact that it's kind of showing on the stats right there.
Yeah, they had, you know, a rough game 1. They got 32nd place, but then they've shown that they are still in the competition regardless of if the Cacti's there, regardless of if Cooper needs to be a solo competitor there, grabbing a great elimination and holding out, making sure that he's able to get just enough placements as possible, and ending up in 7th place for game number 3. Kanata and Cooper, who needs Cacti when you have the
This is wild.
Kanata and Cooper?
Man,
It's true.
3 have been crazy. We have 3 more ahead of us before we say goodbye for just day number 1. With that being said, let's find our seats on the battle bus for game number 4 on the day. So, casters, back over to you.
Thank you, Zeke. And yeah, we can't emphasize enough how important day one is to set up your foundation for day two, because it is a 2-day performance, right? Like everything comes down to how you play over the collective 2 days here at Taco.
Yeah, and I think it's really impressive as well seeing Kanata's name actually pop up on that stat sheet for damage done, MDF, because if you think about it,
Yeah, that's true.
Kanata and Cooper have had a really rough chapter.
Yeah, they had
man.
not. They had not
every
had a good
single
day
season,
today.
Something is just taken away from them as far as their drops are establishing and concerned, but they're still making it work. They're still hustling to overcome that moment.
All right, game number
and
4.
We'll see what they have in store for us along with everybody else here in match 4.
Yeah, game 4 is here. And to kind of pick up the point, I want to pick up the pieces that you put down for me, because Kanata and Cooper have been contested, right? Kanata notably has been contested in the most important tournaments of his recent career. I'm talking notably the last time he played.
Oh my God, Oliver OG's gonna die again off spawn.
What was going on in
Oliver OG has not had the best day off spawn, bro. He's been dying here like every single
Kanata's
time.
kind of got his footing right here. He's got the lobby.
Oh man, let's see.
I think we're going to be seeing a very great performance out of Kanata come globals, but again, you got to make it there. You got to continue to play well, of course, over the FNCS Grand Finals weekend here. This Oliver OG performance out of Game 3 was a great one. Finally, at least finding a good set of points, right, coming out of this round. Last game, he secured about...
I've been liking watching this shop. I don't know about you, man. Really?
Exactly what they needed, given that they were trailing behind big time here. Tony and Noisy, though, unfortunately not able to carry that little bit of momentum that they managed to pick up before, but hold up. Might have spoken a little too soon here. Craze has to play this one up and clutching possibly by himself here, and I love
Yo, Oliver OG has not been doing well today, but this is the first time I think they're locking this down off spawn.
Otherwise, it would have just been GG, but another team comes in and just the awareness.
Oh, thank God, he saved them. He got saved.
Slide out of there before things took a turn for the worse.
Yeah, Fluto and Statics, I mean, they just heard all of the noise that was taking place and immediately choosing to swoop in, play cleanup crew here. Noisy trying to do what he can to hide, but seen over ahead of that cone. Unfortunate window angle there from Fluto, and now he's trying to see if he can finish what he started, and Noisy, sure enough, will not be able to escape. Statics waiting on the outside of the breezy coast. So they'll be the only ones here profiting off of that initial exchange. And whether or not Craze is able
That's actually
to
wild. That's actually wild.
OG remains to be determined. But they're not the only ones dealing with early contest in this lobby. Pleasant Piazza, Trashy and Threats. They've had up and down moments with these early.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to lock in and find the game they need. Trashy and Threads.
He's got his work cut out for him before they can make the initial push.
Wow, that's wild that he's accused.
Little fight going on here. Catch a tail into that. Circus gonna go in. Get quickly finished here, and this is a duo takedown for Z-Link and Antonio. Go ahead and throw them up onto the 50-point threshold now.
Is homie gonna carry the treasure mouth the entire game? Should he carry his treasure mouth?
Somewhat of a back and forth right here at the mountain with this. So you're kind of seeing what the effects of these.
Ooh, reciprocal and G Money. Who's on low ground here? Hazard? He looks like he's solo. He's solo, yeah. He lost his duo, so he's dipping. He's not having a good day. 24 points is not where you want to be. So it's G Money and reciprocal versus Source.
This far north that
they could get chopped here if they're not careful. They're pushing. Are they disengaging? Yeah, looks like it. G Money, they need to have a real good game right now, or they're just done.
Well, actually, Jiminy and Reciprocal, they could choose to aggress. They might actually need the damage, but it also seems like they're a little bit hesitant.
Ooh, this is 2v2. No one's thirding this. Let's see.
Only a solo to threaten.
Ooh, Nitro.
Not sure there's really anything to worry about just yet.
The cone replaced. Oh, he goes down. Oh, what? No way they lose this. How did they lose? They literally had the right hand peek and they just missed their shots. How did they lose that? They had the right hand peek and just missed their shots. Oh my God. That's actually wild, man. I don't know how they sold that. They had the right hand peek. They did everything right. They must have just lost the angel. Oh, it's probably because of this combat right here. Yeah, because he had Pum and then I think he had Gatekeeper. So yeah, the combat sold homie, bro. The combat sold him.
You know, day one tournament. That's a fantastic performance.
Oh, another team. So
But
wait,
now
did they rotate? They didn't
will be
rotate.
slipping down. This will likely
So
put
now
them
Source
well
versus
outside the
Reciprocal and
top
G Money. Let's
10
see.
and
Source on high ground,
middle
putting
of the pack.
pressure.
So game 5 and 6 are going to be absolutely telling for teams that have a chance now. As the top competition falls here, Source and Coffee. And continue standoff here against G Money. G Money and Reciprocal have been based down for quite some time. You can see why now. It's because the material counts have been exhausted here.
G Money though still trying to go for the chop
Oh.
opportunity, but he's gonna have to
Oh,
abandon that
no,
shield
G
potion
Money's
as he
out.
watches his duo
G
go
Money
down
and
right in front of
Reciprocal
his
are
eyes,
out.
and he joins shortly after. But yeah, that build situation, just too much of an issue there for them to actually recover and overcome. Hazard's got
Pink
a
and Miro
mirror,
need to
though.
pop off. Alright, come on, Pink and Miro. You guys are on my fantasy team, bro. Y'all need to pop off for
try
real.
and play cleanup like some of these other teams with their third-party exchanges, but Coffee and Source did not really lose a whole lot in that exchange. And
They don't really got meds though. Like Pink and Miro don't really have meds, so but they're looking for surge damage right now. I know that's why they're sticking zone.
Partially credit to something that Vivid had actually pointed out earlier on, because keep in mind this is a team that lands at Charon's Crossing. They have a potential for a weapons bunker to spawn nearby them, but I do think that with that Surge Cacti change overnight, they've had to essentially hit the drawing board one more time, because they've just found themselves under more pressure than usual because teams aren't necessarily rotating south as quickly as before.
Bro, Power Alex has had a terrible day. Power Alex is just getting clapped.
Meanwhile, Paper and Victor V right
Alex
now.
and Worthy are
Either
just getting
rotate
clapped.
through. Seen this move before. His team's cut through the Mount Olympus.
I have them on my credits, bro. They might be like
Dash and
10,
Seek set up
like 50. I might only get like 1 point from them, bro. They might be 50th.
until the shots come out, and now
Alex and Worthy have
Paper's
not been doing
unfortunately
good.
gonna be the first to get tagged here.
Ooh, Booga and Aviv pushing Mixon and Blanche.
Start to see in, and this is a
Mixon and
great
Blanche are
play
right now
here.
in 50th.
Good to see Mixon and Blaha still alive.
Or
However,
Blaha, really, my bad.
the team on top of them right now.
Mixon and
One of
Blaha.
our point leaders here of Booga in Aviv.
I mean, when you
Oh, they're
think
dipping.
about
So
what
they just wanted
happened
the surge,
last
and now they're
lobby for
dipping.
Blaha and Mixon, I guess, yeah.
It's good that
technically,
Blaha and Mixon finally
this
survived
is
the outspawn, bro. I feel bad for Blaha that he died when
they've got
he did the little
so
slide glitch and
much
died.
to make up for
That had
as
to be the
far
worst
as
way to die,
leaderboard is
man.
concerned, MDF, and if they want to find themselves on the better end of the secondary half of today's 6 lobbies, they've really got to pick up the pace here, and they knew they just weren't in a position. They did not feel comfortable with their loadouts to actually try and take that fight up with Booga and Aviv, but you almost have to wonder, is it worthwhile to disengage? Because at the same time, they need eliminations, they need placement points, and they have not had a very strong showing. I think over the past couple of weeks especially, their off-spawn situation has just been so problematic.
Yeah, the first step is definitely get some points. we have a ways to go here. I love this stat, by the way. We emphasize the fact that Vino and Clix do tend to play very separate, and as we kind of showcase it, you literally see it in action. The 4th most furthest play duo from one another. Pretty fun stat. Let's see where Vino's gonna go ahead and set up for right now. He's just seeming to be the thorn in duo sides here. Oh, this might be a problem, though. Could find himself in between a couple other teams here.
It's that forecast tower, though. Clix and Veno.
Writ
They
and
usually wanna try
Ritual.
and
Or
lock
Re
in
and
whenever
Ritual. What?
it spawns, and keep in mind that is
They have a good game.
one of the most prone to spawning forecast towers
It's got
in each and every lobby. I
pots.
believe a 89% spawn rate for that exact forecast tower. A little bit northwest of Snooty Station, but that just means it's going to draw attention from other players in the lobby, that's for sure, and that's part of the reason why we saw
Yeah, hit those.
Clix and Veno kind of just toying around with that launch pad. Veno just trying to make sure that he keeps a good idea of where exactly teams might be trying to engage them from. Checking back in though, Blaha and Mixon, they found Chaos and Chance And again, I don't think a fight is out of the question here for these two because they just need the points. They need to start trying to get some switch damage online for themselves. And I think it's also just, it would be a really strong shift in confidence momentum as well for this duo, especially when you factor in what went south for them in the last lobby.
I'm just thinking on the other side of that as well, they've spent the majority of their day so far literally in the lobby. Like, you know, you start to lose your cool, you know, all the time you probably spent warming up, right? That starts to go out the window. You have an hour, right, idle, basically, waiting between games. So this is very important for them to, like you mentioned, take a fight, right? Keep the blood flowing, stay alert, try to stay in the game, and get the momentum, right? Find the confidence, because if they don't, it's only going to become more and more of a landslide. So we'll see, though. Peter Bottom Pollo on the move here. Quanti and Jobco, again, one of our teams that are very well inside of the top of the standings right now. You see what their early games start to look like as things take shape for them. It's a bit scrappy here, that's for sure. Not as smooth as some of the others we've tuned in with so far as our top 5 standing teams are concerned.
At the same time, though, Quanti and Yapko, they're kind of just taking their time. They're not, they don't necessarily feel too threatened by where Flo and Sigma were at just yet, but they are wary of other teams that are more towards the base of Mount Olympus there. Baka and Pars, though, a little bit of trouble here at the Ship It station. And it's evident, other teams in the area, they'd like to look for a knock or a double elimination opportunity if possible, but it's not going to be easy to shake Baka and Pars by any means. And even more importantly still, Baka Pars, they don't necessarily feel like they need to outright pressure anyone surrounding them just yet, because they know they're currently in that first place position. They don't need to take any sort of reckless engagements just yet. They want to ensure that they're actually making it into the placements that matter.
And they're doing just that. They've been trending their way straight up the leaderboards, up the standings. The fact that they even picked up back-to-back victory royales, that's a incredible feat that not many duos have ever even accomplished over the history of Fortnite competitive. We got another shot here.
They got a roof going. They got the whole roof strat going where they can't get crash padded on.
See how this is going to end up playing out. Sid's highly exposed. He doesn't obviously recognize how many duos.
Does Vorteca know,
just
though?
Outside of it. I'm not sure. See him looking back there, but I doubt it. I feel like they'd light up those wooden walls for sure.
He's like suspicious, but he
Bro,
doesn't
and Surface is
necessarily
creeping.
expect there to have been anyone that kind of squeaked their way through. And Nerface even directly below their surge base, right?
Did you imagine he's like, yeah, I think I heard something. Like, nah, not a shot.
Like, surely not. I like this, though, from Paper and Victor V. Different method
Ooh.
for getting to the top of Rift Island. And they may have actually beat Seek to the punch here. They're going to be the first ones to start building out, extending these little boxes. And that might just be enough to claim Rift Island. Dash going to poke his head up and recognize, okay, they've already established themselves. It's going to be hard to shake them out of this exact area. So the capture point.
Ooh, Baka and Pars died. Did Baka and Pars go down?
Paper for this one.
You see the standing showing us that Baka and Pars is not in this lobby.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That's huge. That's absolutely
This is
huge.
going to open things up for Bugha in a V potentially, but more
Oh,
importantly,
wow.
everyone
Victory
else
and
that
Paper
has a
are
long
below
way
Surge.
to climb if you want to get in that
They got the island loop, though.
conversation into
Should they
that
just jump on
threshold here.
somebody?
Meanwhile,
Try and
Brilliant
kick
Rage just
Bill
laid
and then
directly
go back
on
in the
top of
box?
Victor V and Paper, who have already secured the goods here. Ooh, floor breaks out. Victor's got him trapped nearly there. Raze slips out the side. It just shows you how quickly you get sent back to lobby by one of these pro players.
Victor V being smart as well. He could have aggressed more heavily against Raze and Curly, especially after getting that shield break, but understanding Seek and Dash, they're still on the island. It's not worth compromising our position just yet and then getting sandwiched between two separate teams, even if one of the duos is a little bit, you know, tagged up here. So I like the discipline from Victor V and Paper. They're just holding strong. They know they're sitting pretty. 320 above on that damage threshold is enough, I think, for the time being, MDF, for them to at least not feel the necessities to overexpose themselves.
Yeah, this is a very interesting read here, because if you're Paper and Victor V and you're seeing a team lane on you and like push you like that, you're immediately thinking, dude, these guys are probably under the surge. Like, they're going to be desperate. But it's in fact the opposite. Like, Curly and Raze have no worries about the surge either. They're also like 300 above, so they're just playing like, yes, catch up for points right now. But it probably does leave Paper and Victor V thinking a completely different scenario. And hopefully they don't, you know, overcompensate that thought and take a fight that they're going to regret, thinking that the surge is going to support them later on. So we'll just have to keep a close eye on that one. But on the other side, Paco and kind of Vorteca, they've moved around quite a bit. And this is, again, another clash just against a completely different team. This time, you know, Sid and Nerface. So that fight finally breaks out from that single tower where Nerface and company were trying to ambush them, but clearly wasn't successful.
Yeah, nothing really ever came to fruition there for Sid and Nerface. They kind of just expended a lot of time and maybe were able to establish enough tags.
All right, this might be their game. This might be their
for
game.
their
They
next
might finally
rotate,
have a
but
good game. All right, come on, Mongrel and Savage, because they need a
Mongrel,
pop-off
Mr.
game where they're
Savage.
just not in a good place to fall.
Again, I think another team where uncontested at the Cliffside Lodge, you kind of hope to see them sort of making waves a little bit earlier on in some of these leaderboard point situations.
All they need is
but
one good win, and
it seems
they're
as
right
though
back in
every
it.
team has had their fair share of struggles since having to make those last-minute adaptations towards the changes. I know one big strategy that
Jason
Marvel
and
vs.
Yamzo are
Savage
below
used to employ is
Surge.
They would camp those flaming
There it is.
boosters
Oh, they got the
near
knock on end
Cliffside Lodge
surface.
and sort of bomb
Nerfus,
that
whatever you call his
rotates
name.
from other teams, and they could do it a lot easier with the slurp cacti, but now that they don't have those slurp cacti because it's a one and done use
Oh
situation,
man, Tayson's
obviously
crazy
it
with
makes
that
things more
DMR.
difficult, and Tayson is just roasting
Got them
people
right back up on
across the map
Surge.
with his Hunter's DMR.
Which you gotta hit those shots, right? Especially when they reveal themselves to you, because if he hadn't hit all 3 or 4 of those tags, they would probably be below the surge right now. So very important moments, very serious clutch shots right there for the team to keep them comfortable in the game right now. Reet and Ritual, though, have only earned 40 points so far across these 3 games here. This is an extremely critical moment for them, and unfortunately is again against the likes of Bugha and Aviv, who are just playing very, very well. I'm always wary of the teams that have seemed to figure it out and have the momentum in their favor.
Point-wise, Reed and Ritual obviously not on the same level as Bugha and Aviv yet, but at the same time, Bugha and Aviv, they're looking a little bit worse, I think, than Ritual and Reed as far as the loadouts are concerned. The main thing here, though, for Bugha and Aviv, we see them sitting below that surge threshold, but they're actually going to opt not to take that immediate fight with Reed and Ritual any longer. Instead, they're going to rotate a little bit further towards that edge of zone and kind of just hope that they can cut off a team that's entering from this west side of the zone. But regardless of the circumstance, MDF, they've got to start converting to damage real soon. Otherwise, they're going to expend all of their shields that they have currently left over on just making sure that they don't lose shield entirely.
Look, they're going straight to the congested side, and they're going to land on top of Aegis and Rise. That was just an opportunity that I think presented itself, and the play and the call was made, and now they're going for it. Luckily, no team starts to fire from behind here, because this could have turned really, really bad, but Aviv in trouble now. Rise and Aegis fight back. And that was... I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about the rotate. I kind of understood the decision to get to a position, but I think when the surge updated, that caught them off guard, and they had to make a pivot there. So it just seems like
Oh,
things
Cooper and
kind of
Kanata are low.
veered off course for them, and they're just keying teams right now.
Ooh, Bugha and Aviv are below on Surge. No, this is bad.
They haven't got lucky as far as
If they go down, this is gonna open it up for everybody right now. Oh my god, and he goes down to Batman Bugha. Oh, they're done for. First and second are out of here. First and second are out of here.
This match, and Batman Bugha Rapid as
That's
well.
wild.
One apiece. So Aviv,
Batman Bugha and Rapid are like right in all of
Rapid
this.
onto that duo, and that's gonna help propel them forward in this match because we don't know what their surge situation was like prior to taking that exchange, MDF. But you have to expect that they felt pretty confident about the outcome. And yeah, sure enough, 273 above, they needed that fight as well.
And this is like when the student defeats the master right here.
Yeah, Batman Bugha kills Bugha.
Bugha and Aviv. It's gotta hurt him a little bit.
Bro, when Batman Bugha kills Bugha.
But at the end of the day, now we have first and second place down, which means that the entire runway has truly opened up.
I can't believe Acorn and Cole are below on Surge. They're so good at staying above Surge. I'm amazed they're below right now.
Right, that opened up because
Mongrel's still alive.
Is now effectively gone to waste here, and it has given everyone else a chance to go ahead and close that gap. And while we kind of follow along with Acorn and Cold here, Mongrel and Mr. Savage are so
Peterbot and Poyo. Poyo's down from Cold.
This is a very important
Oh my god.
Peterbot now as well. All the big heavy hitters are falling.
And you have to remember, Peterbot and Poyo, they're not even necessarily in the position they want to
Oh,
be.
they're keying for Peterbot. They said, come here, Peterbot. We remember Season 5, Chapter 1, or Chapter 2. We remember Season 5, Chapter 2.
Refresh. Cold, though, still got to be wary of the team surrounding them. Sure enough,
Mongrel and
right
Savage
behind,
still up.
They've got to deal with Mongrel, Mr. Savage pressuring their wall.
They're in such a good position, though. You guys got to keep in mind, 8th zone. 8th zone right here is such a hard zone to play. This is, in my opinion, probably the hardest zone to rotate. Because everybody's got to congest into that little small part, like, spot. It's so hard to rotate that zone, in my opinion.
They're definitely going to be much more cautious before they press
Cooper and
forward.
Kanata are going to die. No, Cooper's gone, bro. He's done. GG's, Cooper.
He's not going to be able to keep this one alive.
Pump and MPM have the hardest rotation here. They're going to get held like crazy. Acorn and Cole can rotate here. Peterbot and Poyo are on a good layer. If Clix and Veno win this, they're crazy. They'll be proving me wrong.
Make it out of there, as Poyo was obviously claimed here by Clix and Veno, but moving on, big rotates come out here. This is the definite best spot to be in, front side of the next zone here on the move, and they're playing for a refresh forward.
Oh my goodness, they got this refresh on
Seek.
Seek.
It's gonna be Seek who gets claimed here. And a big find there. That's exactly what Veno wanted.
Oh,
and another one.
Clix and Veno are popping off.
Finally saw a little bit of light in this game. Gets claimed up and added to the toll here. Veno and Clix will be jumping up into the 200+ point threshold.
Wow.
Officially seating them on the podium at the moment. And this is their biggest game yet.
But this is the time where Veno, he's going to start looking upwards, trying to get an idea of how many teams, if any, are actually looking to control height. You can see Peterbot way off in the distance.
Yeah, Peterbot playing as a solo. I wouldn't be surprised if Peterbot tries to take height as a solo.
The fact that he's up there in the first place takes a lot of confidence to make that move, and he's trying to hold his current position, but now he's got the rest of the lobby pouring in, crash padding around him. He might still be able to find some cracks. Any of these duos that get split for even a moment, or any sort of
Mongrel and Savage still in it.
solos, that could be a big opportunity for him. It's the same sort of mentality that Yapko is currently operating off of. He's got that Thunderburst, that Gatekeeper primed and ready, but he's still a solo in a sea of duos, and Veno Clix, they just continue to maintain their spot at the front side of zone. They're holding, looks to be mid-ground for the time being, but a
Batman Bugha and Rapid, though.
Seems like it's inevitable at this point for these two.
Yeah, you know, Veno and Clix are looking like one of the stronger duos.
Yeah, this is
in
wild.
Game
This
right
game's
now.
wild.
Jump
Oh,
solo, he gets taken out.
Jekko went
Batman
down.
is also solo.
Bro, Clix and
Just trying to
Veno.
hold on right
Alright,
now.
are they gonna sell height though? Because
Having
they
that
always
knowledge
sell
of
height,
the
man.
story
Do not sell
seems
height
to
this
be
game, guys.
very
Who's
much
on
into their
height?
favor right
Rigby?
now as they
Let's
are
see, they're in
staying
10th?
ahead of the
That's not too bad. They could actually win
right
this.
now.
It's
positioning themselves
theoretically
just
like a
fine.
tad
Refresh
early,
after
but like
refresh.
not a
On
terrible
high
time to
ground,
take
Mordecai
height.
and Rigby are going to be the biggest upset to the
Ooh,
standings.
pushing on to
because
Mongrel and Savage.
Little do I think most of you guys know they are creeping their way, I think, into the top 5 right now, by the way. Just keep that in mind. Do not be surprised.
Look at Cole and Acorn still rotating here. Oh, they just went down. Acorn just went down.
First, we gotta look at
The
Batman
Veno.
trying to make
Cole
this
just went down to Peterbot.
ridiculous rotate here up the mountain.
Look at Batman Booga right now. Ritual's still alive. Just took out Shreds. So is Mongrel and Savage. They're still up. Yo, this is actually a game. Oh, Clicks goes down. Clicks is down. Clicks is down to Tayson. Oh, Booga's down. Peterbot's somehow still alive right now, bro. That's crazy. Peterbot's still going wild, man. Cannot count out Peterbot ever. Bryce died. Rigby's died. Didn't they have height? Didn't Rigby have height? Yeah, they had height. They're dead. Oh, who's pushing this? Paper and Victory? Oh, yeah, they got it, bro. They got it. Victory and Paper have it. I think Victory and Paper are in the perfect position to win this game. Victory and Paper definitely win this game. Look at Mongrel and Savage still alive, though. Well, Savage is still alive. Savage is being Savage right now. And Ritual still going. Peterbot's still going. Peterbot be clutching insane as a solo sometimes. Peterbot just be going crazy as a solo clutcher. Look at him go.
Still doing it, still running through.
At the same time, Peterbot, he might even be doing
Elite Yamzo and Tayson. What's their mats like though? They get a refresh, they could theoretically go for height. Oh, Peterbot's done. Ooh, Tayson got the medallion. No builds though. Oh my god, this is so close. This is crazy. Peterbot is the GOAT, I'm not gonna lie. Paper is on high ground. They gotta win this. They have to win this, bro. And Ritual, there you go. There's one of my preds. There's the drop down. Oh, Paper. Oh, 1v1. Can Victory clutch it? Oh, there it is. Yo, that was wild.
And do the rest there. And that's going to be an 8 elimination game. An 8 elimination win for Victor V in Paper there. And like we said, the fact that they have managed to keep the momentum from semis into the grand finals is a story in its own. That is a huge, huge moment.
And when you even think about where they were at earlier in this specific lobby, MDF, they did not look like they had the components necessary to make such a strong late game push. But the
that was wild. That was such a good. That was such a good game right there. Man, they took it at the exact right time. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they took that at the exact right time.
Paper especially deserves his kudos. That mythic hand cannon paying off dividends for him.
That really opened things up. And then look at this. Once again, you get to see it in the end. He did damage to everyone there. He manages to win the game, and I love that we get the reaction. This time he doesn't get serious at the end. He keeps the smile all the way through to the end. Game 4 locked and loaded for its Victor V and Elite's Paper there.
That was absolutely wild.
And I love that we got to learn a little bit about that duo too last week with the interviews. So we're feeling good. Things are getting heated up.
Wow. Okay, so Clicks and Veno are in second. Booga and Viva are in third. Victory and Paper just jumped up. So they were in my predictions. Booga was in my predictions. They were in my predictions. Peterbot and Poya are now there. Yamzo and Tayson are now there. They're right there. Acorn and Cole jumped up quite a bit. Toker and Kanata are still in it. Ritual just jumped up big time. Mongrel and Savage just clutched up a ton of points too. Mongrel and Savage, bro. Savage went crazy. Savage went absolutely crazy. That's wild. Yeah, they're still right in it though. They're still right in it. This prediction's going bad. I predicted them to do well. They did not do well. Alex and Worthy are absolutely selling. Alex and Worthy looking terrible right now. The big prediction on this was Clix and Veno. Clix and Veno definitely are not selling this. If they don't fall, then like they don't deserve to fall if they don't do well.
Red line. Why'd you say it like that? Whoa, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm going to make the dollar reach it forward. Talk like what? What she said.
That's wild. That clip's wild, Shep. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Let's go. Victor V and Paper getting themselves game 4 victory royale. We interviewed them last week, and Victor, I mean, he just stole our hearts, right? And we saw him get a victory royale in the semifinals where we had a moment where we had the player camera and he was like, he smiled for like 1 second and then right back to stone cold. And this, the player camera from this, you know, it's like we get the full, I got a victory royale in grand finals. I mean, these guys have to be feeling amazing right now, Vivid.
Zeke, you saw that shot, right? Like the hand cannon coming out.
I saw it. I seen it.
Yeah, Paper. Listen, I don't know what it is between Paper and that hand cannon. He's got like some sort of like just like love for that thing. Has to constantly pick it up anytime he possibly can. Just goes for like trick shots the whole time, and half the time they land. It's awesome to see him kind of play around that hand cannon. Yeah, that shot, 185 from low ground onto the over-peaking high ground player, secures the high ground for him, secures the win. Victor V's first ever VR in grand finals. That's awesome.
I mean, yeah, I can understand wanting the hand cannon if you're able to do that with it. Yeah. My goodness, but it was such a good end game there. Of course, I'm happy that Reed and Ritual were in the end game, but Eomzo as a solo player clutching up second there. That is what I like to see. There was so many solo. How is Peterbot... How is he able to stay alive for so long? How is he able to do this insane solo clutch for what feels like forever?
You know, no one wrote a script about it. Don't worry about it. Don't look at my script about it. But yeah, once again, Peterbot solo clutch, the second of the day, third of the day, whatever it is, man. He is just so calm, cool, and collected in these high pressure situations, man.
I mean, yeah, Polio went down in 8th zone. This is incredible stuff. A top 5 as a solo, and it's just like, it's almost normal at this point. We see Peterbot alive as a solo, and it's like, oh, listen, they're probably still fine. I mean, this is incredible, but yeah, we got to tip our hats here to Peterbot putting on incredible solo performances. But hey, can we see the duo get to an end game together, right? Like, we're used to seeing them dominate as a duo, and the solo action is kind of slowing them down a little bit. Need to see them as a duo.
Here we are. The standings, guys, we get to look together. Victor V jumping up 16 places rather into your top 4 after that game. Again, if they could end top 10, they could move on to the global championships, and they've got to be feeling amazing. A couple key things happen here in this last game, though. Let's turn attention to Clix and Veno. They were just going nuts on the low ground I don't even know how it was.
I'm not even gonna
happening,
lie,
but
Quicks and
they were
Venom are
just
surprising the
chaining
heck out of
together
me.
These impacts back to back to back.
Like, if
Yeah,
they don't
crazy,
sell
right? I was
tomorrow,
like,
then
yes,
they will
they're on
fall.
the low ground, like they're just playing well. Sometimes I just feel like they overcommit. They stick to their strategy of going for the high ground, and a lot of the times it just looks rough. So love to see them switch it up, play a different play style, and see it work so well. But I mean, yeah, Vena was just like sliding around, finding the edits, finding the pieces to actually make these plays. Incredible from the duo. So far, these first 4 games, I mean, we haven't necessarily seen a win. We haven't seen anything crazy, but they're playing so consistently to where they're just
They are
always
playing
picking up
very
these points
consistent.
throughout
Like,
every single game.
if they wouldn't have sold that second game, then they would be in
working out
first
really
right
so
now.
far.
If they would not have
Yeah,
sold
Venom
that
to
second
go
game,
from
they
being
would be in
knocked in
first.
zone 6 to being brought
Bro,
back
Peter
up,
Bot
not
and Foil
having
to
an
jump
issue
up
with
though.
Storm
Peter Bot and
Surge,
Foil
and then
within
grabbing
that
Elam
striking
after
distance.
Elam is why they are in second place right now. But some big
This
names of
team
even
doing
Booga
really, really
dropping
well.
down just a little bit. And also, you know, I'm a big fan of Booga v Batman Booga and Batman Booga won, so I think that means that he claims as the prime Booga. We'll figure that out later. But speaking of Batman Booga in Rapid, as well as Bryson,
Batman
we
Booga
see
taking out
both
Booga
in
is
our top 10
crazy.
here. Both of these players are in the top 10 down a game compared to everyone else. I'm not sure like the technical difficulties, but to be able to still compete at the top, to beat out teams like Tayson and Yamzo, Peterbot and Poyo, Agers and Rise, down a game is insane.
Yeah, I mean, incredible stuff. Not entirely sure how they're pulling that off. And, you know, listen, we've talked about solo clutches throughout the day. Solo clutches sometimes are what win FNCSs, or in this case, what qualify you to globals. And Batman Booga right there with that solo clutch, keeping them in the conversation.
I did want to make a small mention here. Baka and Pards, the duo in first place. Keep in mind, these guys went down in 40th place this last game. An error has been made, right? This created a window for the rest of the lobby to catch up, and many players look to do that. I mean, again, as we continue this discussion around solo clutches, right? Peterbot and Poyo.
I had them. I had them.
And
I had
Tayson
them.
and Yamzo move up 14
I had
places
them.
into 11th.
That's wild.
I mean, my gosh, everyone took.
I think
full
all my
advantage
friends
of
except for
Baka and
Alex
Pards
and
going
Worthy are
down
in my
early.
top 10.
Yeah, huge from Tayson and Yamzo. I think they had like 54 points going into this game right here. And I was like, wow, like they were 25th place. Big question mark for me actually seeing that with my own eyes.
How bad is Alex and
There
Worthy
you have it,
doing?
right? In FNCS, you have one good game. I mean, 8 eliminations right there, jumping into the top 3. Just puts you all the way up. All of those placements, and quickly, again, you put yourself back in that conversation. Obviously, Tayson and Yamzo have been one of the favorites, but Mr. Savage went crazy. I was keeping my eye on
Mr.
that.
Savage did go crazy.
4th place, 5 eliminations, solo clutch. I'm wondering where that puts them on the leaderboard.
Oof, well, we're going to have to see if they are currently in our top 20, and unfortunately, due to
24th.
a rough few games, they are currently sitting in 24th place, but jumping them from 44th to 24th is what we need to see from them right now. The ball's starting to roll. We want to see it in game number 5 again.
That's right, Kelly. Get aggressive because game number 5 is ready to go. So let's kick it on over to our casters to kick things off.
Thank you, guys. And yeah, looking at the standings, I was trying to, you know, really wrap my head around who's the most consistent team so far. And it's turned out to be Clix and Vino, given the 4 games. They haven't fallen short, right, of what seems to be outside the top 10. That's why they're up there, Taco, amongst the best right now.
Yeah, and I think the one silver lining as well for our team in first, Baka and Pars, is the fact that Booga and Aviv
Hold on, I'll be right back,
went
chat.
down relatively early as well. So we'll see whether or not they can hold on to that first place position, because lobby number 5 is ready to go.
We're getting into the deep water now. This is about chest high here. Game number 5 is here for the grand finals. Yeah, for Taco, Taco's a short lady. well above her head. Taco's drowning. We'll save her in a second. Throw Floaty in there. But let's get into it. The standings are starting to look so competitive, right? And unfortunately competitive due to the fact that Baka and Pars are back-to-back. Game 2 and 3 winner was taken out, and then Booga and Aviv couldn't capitalize on it. So due to the fact of their bad performances, we're lucky enough to see a hyper-competitive day number 1 now.
Yeah, and I mean, we're talking about hyper-competitive. Oliver, OG, and Craze. It is a race to the breezy coast here. They're going to be the ones able to claim the initial base setup, though, and Statix, he's looking like he's in a tough position. Whether or not he escapes remains to be determined, but Cirque and Havoc in a similar circumstance here. Chance, Chaos, they look like they want to get aggressive, but they need builds. They don't want to just take any sort of box fight and not be able to actually you know, build their way into safety if it comes to that. So they're going to play moderately split from this other duo here, and Cirque and Havoc, they're just trying to take advantage of the fact that they've been able to find a couple of decent weapons here. A pump is a nice thing to have whenever you're looking for these up-close and personal battles, but they've got to get position first, and Chance, he's actually gonna get that side jump from behind the flank. Cirque, big fall damage to go with it.
Chance and Chaos going crazy.
Knock confirmed. Havoc now left to try and recover the situation.
Oh,
but he is
1v1.
and sure enough, though,
Havoc versus
pieces of Chaos on the way up.
Chance. Oh, and the clutch from Chance.
Even with the high ground and
Crazy.
a couple of mats to work with, the mistake was made. And I was just about to say, you know, they're gonna learn a lot from this, but this is not looking good. Curly and Raze definitely saw them, right? No, they didn't see them
No
come in the
way.
They
bush.
didn't check the
They
push
found them.
either.
They found them.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna say, you know what I was thinking? I'm thinking they had the visual cue of like, oh, there's heals going on here. It's probably in the building. Nope. By the time they passed it, they realized, yeah, that was behind us.
Yeah, that is. It is a little bit cartoony, though, how that actually ended up. I mean, the instant sprint down into the bush, that knock just sending Chance flying there.
All right, what about this big unless? They knew that they were exactly in the bush. Now, like, let them get the pick.
False sense of security, get the 2 pieces.
No, they wanted 2 points.
Yeah, no, that's smart. If you get the double eliminations as opposed to just the 1. I'm not against it, but
Let's
they
give
seem
them all
like
the credit. Let's give.
Yeah.
Let's say that was the plan for sure.
I like how they kept looking at the rescue station, though. How they like didn't necessarily trust that it had been fully cleared out. Pause for a moment here. Pleasant Piazza, though, threats and Trashy. One more time, trying to take out and successfully do. Dynamic, Evil left scrambling, trying to escape, but it's to no avail. Trashy credited with that.
How are they
one, so
doing? Oliver,
a couple
OG,
of
and
teams here are
Curse.
definitely prospering in Lobby 5 early off-spawn fights.
A lot of action unfolding right now. Meanwhile, we might see Blaha and Mixon put their first points up on the leaderboard, but give us a second before we get there.
Ooh,
Oliver
nice
OG,
shot from Oliver
the
OG.
angles here to close out Statics and Fleto, and that's after, again, that drop spot. They've been really dragging that fight on. Curly and Raze up against Mordecai and Rigby. Mordecai and Rigby had a win in sights. Very, very close. Opportunities put them up at top 11 right now amongst all these teams that are facing a little bit of pressure right now. Mordecai and Rigby have managed to just avoid treacherous territory and engagements in their early game somehow. But this is the first time I think they're catching this much resistance.
Yeah, and I think the other thing worth noting is that Rigby, this is actually his first ever FNCS finals.
Incredible.
And yet, they're still managing to hold such a strong position on the leaderboard. I think that is a huge indicator that, you know, there's definitely some new talent that's starting to really surface here in the NA scene. And I guess it's just really exciting to think about what Rigby and Mordecai might be able to accomplish. At the same time, though, they're not the only ones looking to kind of work their way even further. Teams want that top 10. You want to try and confirm a strong position in day 1, because day 2 with that 1.5 times point multiplier, things can change very rapidly. So Turtle, Tavern, TK, they've still got their work cut out for them. At the same time, though, I say that, and Shore and Zypha, they don't necessarily have the help that you would want.
Ooh.
TK gonna find the first knock. A little bit too exposed, though. Left side peek. Zypha lucky that TK had to reload, but Turtle
Clicks and
Tavern,
Veno
though,
come in and clean
he's
up.
actually not going to stand a chance.
Yeah,
because
that's wild.
Clicks and Veno, they've decided to just steamroll their way through this.
Oh my goodness, and now they're good on Surge too.
And it's gonna be
Well,
a
pretty good on
massive
Surge.
success
They're gonna
here.
need to play DMR
More
game, but
eliminations.
still.
For Veno and Clicks to pick up.
Not a
Yo,
lot
Venom
of
and
damage,
Clicks
but
are just on
amazing
fire
set of
today.
points right now, giving them the
That's me forever
edge
down
here
to them.
coming into the game. That's gonna effectively put them up in first place now, up and over Pars and Baka. Clicks and Veno, for now, can say that they have a taste of leading the competition right now, which is
Finally, Alex and
very,
Worthy
very
make it
cool
off
to see
spawn.
play
My
out in
God.
real time. Coming into this game number 5. There you have it. Look, coming into the game here, Clix and Veno, we're in second place, 216. Those 8 points jumped them up and over Baka and Parzier, who have not earned any points this game just yet. Really showing you how neck and neck first and second place are.
And the other thing, couldn't help but notice as Clix and Veno were departing from that fight taking place near Reclaimed Villa, the Forecast Tower. It spawned in yet again for this lobby, so high likelihood they're going to be in control of that one. So really excited to kind of monitor their movements, their rotates throughout the duration of this 5th match here as Bugha, Aviv, they started off with a pretty explosive game 1, finding a victory royale. And then, I wouldn't say fizzled out entirely, but they have had some difficulties replicating that level of success. Still finding themselves in very strong contention, though, on the leaderboard. I mean, we're talking about our 3rd place team currently, right? So, clearly they're doing something right. But you know, after the way that Game 4 broke out for them, where they weren't able to really build up as much of a point threshold as they would have liked, this lobby could be...
Bro, look at Pars right
they
now, just
find
sneaking up
themselves
on
trying to
Worthy.
recuperate some of those lost points.
Zeke also looking to make a play maybe on Alex. Bro,
It's really not looking
Pars
too good.
right now.
Meanwhile,
Look at him, bro. He's creeping.
Baka and Pars are just sneaking up on this base. I don't know how I feel about this, given the fact
This is
that
hilarious, bro. If he
They're
chops
gonna look
this
at
and
Tillman
Worthy
right
doesn't
now.
see it, because Alex is way out there, bro. Alex is refarming and doing everything over here.
He's looking the opposite
Yo,
direction.
this is wild right now. Pars is wild right now. And Baka's on the
trying
other
to
side.
figure out- He's looking for the duo, it seems like.
Bro, what is
Man, if
Pars
only he
actually
could see
doing,
what
bro?
we've got available here, MDF.
Either he's a genius or
Honestly,
he's
it's more
crazy.
impressive
I don't
the
even
fact
know.
that
So Alex is here in the
hasn't had a
bush.
chance to look back just yet. He's too busy trying to monitor that north-facing position. And Worthy, since he's essentially trading shots at this point with Baka and the Surge base beyond, it looks like Baka and Pars may have also been able to claim one of the
Bro,
forecast
what
towers
is
for
Pars
themselves.
doing,
They
dog?
built up
Pars is
right on
cracking
top
me.
of it.
I bet he's waiting for Worthy to get absolutely
If
cracked, and then
Alex
he's gonna pressure.
doubles back to his base, it's not gonna end well.
Peterbot and Pollo, they're in 10th right now.
Making their way. Big
They had the
effort
first like
here. Another
two games were
north
bad, but
zone.
now they're doing well.
So we're seeing very different, you know, kind of zones play out, which I'm also a fan of. Right, we had a lot of South action given the week lead ups. I could be speaking a little too soon, but right now it's definitely keeping things interesting.
Just waiting for things to pivot on a moment's notice. I like this though from Peterbot. He's gonna look to potentially stick around. He's got Alex
You're
directly in
Canada
front
doing
of
well.
him. And with the way that Alex is playing relatively separate from Worthy, could be a very real possibility that Peterbot and Pollo, they scout out that solo of the two and they could collapse on him very fast with the utilization of that flaming boost hoop. So Alex may be wanting to keep a low profile over there at Restored Reels. As Kanata and Cooper, they're trying to get some tags from the bush. Looking inwards now towards Batman Bugha and Rapids' current run. Underworld seems to be their focus and potentially just trying to find a duo to aggress.
Options looking a little slim right here. There's only a team behind the Underworld. It's gonna actually be the team that lands here. Sprite and Day still sticking
Yeah, they're in
around,
such an
more or
interesting
less.
place.
What is this base that Sprite has managed to
I know, right?
just a
Bro, the commentators be
diabolical
reading my mind
thing.
sometimes.
Just a ramp out to the side.
Like, I
not
know,
even one
right?
That leads into the safe zone. It's just out the side there.
Like, what actually is that
Nonetheless,
base?
Sprite and Day haven't had the greatest performance so far, but they're in the running right now. Doing better than some. Meanwhile, there's a lurker like on
Jason and
the coast
Yamzo's
as
still
well,
alive.
so-
There we go. Mongrel and Savage. Let's go, Mongrel and Savage. Let's go, Mongrel and Savage. They're gonna pop off and get into the top 10 this game. Watch.
Have overcome
They just had a couple bad games.
drops
They're locking in, and then on day 2 they're gonna go crazy.
and now have found themselves poised up.
You know, all that action
Here, Taco.
I'm thinking that Mongrel and Mr. Savage are aware of the fact that they need to get some damage going ASAP, because the way that they're running around, it doesn't lead me to believe that this is a team that feels super confident about their current surge damage threshold. Typically, you'd see teams a little bit more fixated on just being
Green
safe.
Ritual
during
still
their rotation.
alive.
These guys are looking
Ooh,
around.
they're pushing P for
trying
victory.
to find somebody, anybody, as they make their way through to their next position. As
Ooh, Veno versus Baka. Oh, first versus second right now.
They just want to try and take out the number ones. I don't know if
I know, yeah. They're like, if we take them out, we win this.
Veno, he seems like he is determined to
Look at
close
Veno right now.
up
Is
and
Baka, is
spot
Pars
players
dead?
anywhere. I almost have
Is
to
Pars
wonder if
dead?
They've already gotten credit, and sure enough, Veno, 3 eliminations. Last we checked in, he only had 2. So I think Pars has been added to the count here.
Oh.
Vino and Clix have built a surge base, like not too far off at some point or another. Right in between that, they might
Did
have
they kill
actually
Pars?
found them outside of the power.
Or Baka?
Duo
No,
is
did they kill Pars?
From the other
Let's
perspective,
see.
There's Pars off in the distance.
Oh, they might have killed him.
Got a
Yeah,
little
they
too
did.
hungry.
And then they
Out
queued him, and then they knew.
trying to get tags,
Yeah,
and
wow,
what
that's
happens.
wild.
And this was
Alright,
in that
Clix,
exact
they might win their
area
first
where
FNCS.
Alice and Worthy were positioned at that same compound. So
Wow.
for Baka and Pars,
Wow, I
they have to be
sold
scratching
Clicks,
their heads
bro. I
wondering,
sold Clicks. I'm not even gonna
what
lie.
are we doing wrong? They
Alright,
went
I might have
from
sold
that
on
victory
Clicks.
royales to now giving away the lead to Clix and Vino. And it's just painful to watch play out, but it's not over yet. Baka is still in this game.
Ooh, Peter Von
To be
Boyle on
fair,
height.
though, I think
On
Pars was
Allen.
actually the one who took the first
Bro, look
shot.
at them
I
just
don't even
chant
know
everybody,
if Veno
man.
had
I just,
necessarily
dude, they just are
recognized
so,
where
like,
Pars
just crazy with
was
their
actually
mental.
located.
They just
I think it was more
keep
so
the
that he got
crap out of
clued into it
everything,
and was
man.
like, okay, you want to take tags at me, guy? So
Yeah, like, for real, like,
I think
Peterbot,
that
like,
was
takes
just
offense to
maybe a
surge damage. Like,
misjudged
you key him for
situation
surge, bro, he's
for
just
Pars.
gonna,
Peterbot.
he will not let it go.
He is disgusting with his mythic compass assault rifle, man. That is gross. That should not be happening.
Peterbot, that thing is wild. That thing is so broken.
Secure that elimination right there. And back in time to get the loot now.
The Peterbot and Boyle just keying everything.
Things seem to be lining up here for Peterbot and Pollo, who are
Look
trying
at
to
Oliver
get
OG
back
still
right
alive,
now.
though.
Wait, did they seal that off from Pump and NPen? No, I think... I can't tell if Pump and NPen had actually gotten the capture point, but Peterbot and Pollo maybe blocked off the loot drop with the floors.
Yeah, I think the loot definitely went onto their layer. They grabbed it as it spewed out before anyone else could grab anything.
It's a very Peterbot Pollo thing to do, if anything, but also high odds that they were just in control of that for the most part. NPen and Pump, they were just close enough that it can be kind of hard to tell, but regardless, Pump and
Peterbot and Pollo chilling on height here.
Baka's
Baka's still alive. Baka, oh, Baka's gonna get the reboot. Baka gets the reboot here. That's amazing.
To have that easy of a rotate.
Oh, I didn't know Nitro gave you fish. I didn't know if you hit the water river with Nitro, you got fish. That's wild, actually.
This one. Well, thanks to
He's gonna get Pars. He's actually gonna get Pars up.
Pars. At the same time, though, even with all
Bro,
those
that's
small
such a good
fry,
solo clutch.
you have to expect that that was a big hiccup in their overall strategy for Lobby 5, having to go for the
Thank God, bro. If he doesn't get him up here, they're so screwed.
You know how significantly behind they are. Like, they have to have made a super long rotate, and it just so happens to work out that.
But they're gonna be solo on Surge, so the question is, can they redeem themselves back on Surge?
Which allows them, you know, to keep somewhat of a lower profile, not really expose themselves.
Wow,
the way
they're
a
above.
Flame
That's
Hoop would,
lucky.
and, you know, give them kind of
That's
flexibility
lucky.
on where they
I mean, I don't know what they did before, but man, be thankful you're above right now.
Par's not too healthy. Okay, he will find those extra heals. What were you pointing out? Sorry.
Somebody was shooting him because that HP bar was depleting. at a much faster rate than just standard zone or storm ticks, excuse me. And
Clix and Veno in that
Clix
area.
and Veno, they look like they might be wrapping back around. I almost wonder if they might have been cued in to the reboot.
Yeah, they might be cued into that reboot, that Baka and Parz are rebooting, because they definitely want them out of here.
And I think Clix and Veno, we know Veno plays to win, right?
Rising Agers is dead.
I would not
Batman Buga's still going. Peter Von Polio. Oh, they're below on Surge? No
We'll have to
way.
see whether it's fully effective or not. For the time being, it did look as though they had a pretty distinct upper hand.
I mean, Reed is still alive. I don't know if Ritual's still in it, but Reed's still alive.
Ninth place currently on the
I mean, they
leaderboard,
still
but
fall
his
as
players
globals, so they're
ripped in.
good, but still.
Peterbot, this mythic hand cannon, is trying to get a piece out of Quanti. That's going to be the immediate nosedive.
Active.
Shadow
Well, they're above. They're just barely above.
Following up on that one, all these players that are hoping to get more of an extended rotate off of these rifts are forced to just nosedive downwards instead, so they don't really reap as much benefit off of that MDF.
I still find it crazy that Peterbot will run 3 weapons, 1 heal, and 1 mobility. No other player is doing that in this lobby at all.
Yeah.
Maybe Paper, actually, given how much he loves the hand cannon. But that's about it.
But they have so many
That is
heals in that
about
base,
it.
that's why.
Looking at the current situation, though, Pollo seems like he might be able to clip players out of the sky, but
Who are they getting?
Veno
Clicks.
checking back in
Ooh,
with
another
Brad,
knock
last
here
left
for
off,
Veno.
and he
Bro,
is
Veno
just
and Clicks
getting
are popping off.
tags,
Veno and Clicks are absolutely
fully
pops off.
punishing
Ooh,
these
Yamzo's
teams,
down.
having box fights ahead of him.
Jason trying to get the
Seems
res
like
here.
Walter Dill,
Baka and Parz are back in it,
party
though.
Intervention. Tayson trying to save Yamzo. He knows that Nerface is knocked just on the other side of this wall, but right now Tayson, he just needs to not be lobby focused, and in fact, he's going to recognize there's just too much pressure trickling in. He's going to be forced to abandon Yamzo for the time being, and it might just be Tayson playing this one out as a solo, and that's
Baka
if he
and
even
Parz
survives, because
definitely
now
got the
Parz and
refresh
Baka,
they needed.
they're actually on the hunt.
Yeah.
They don't even probably
Good for
know
them
there's
to get
down
back in
body
this
here.
game. That's
And the solo
amazing.
sets
That's
us off to
amazing.
the side.
Oh, they're leaving.
Oh, they're going to chase him.
It's so hard to
Tayson.
find. Just look at the map. It's so hard to find. There's way too much territory here. Too many trees up. Tayson will be
Jason
able to
just dipping.
pretty
Tayson
much
just
hide
straight
away
dips.
here for a moment.
I can't even blame it. I can't even blame it. When Yamzo goes down and like all
He's
those
just
teams are
had to
focusing you
push
like that, he
so
just straight
far out
dips.
towards the edge. I mean, all 3 of these players
They found him.
practically on
Oh,
dead
never
side,
mind.
but Tayson still doing
Oh, Mongrel
everything
just
he can
died.
to try and escape. Parz and Baka, they seem a little bit more prioritized though, and just checking every single bush. They definitely don't want to let Tayson get away, but
Why did
might be
Tayson
able to make
shoot
a play
that?
here instead. No. Gives away his position, trying to get some shots onto Baka. Now he's just going to get fully keyed by this duo, trying to buy time.
They need that
If he can
surge
get at
too.
least
They're
one
coming for you,
successive
bro.
knock,
They need
that
that
could be a
surge.
huge spoiler there. So Parz and Baka,
I don't know why
having
he took
the
those
heals in,
shots.
So gotta be careful.
He should have ran back in the zone.
Yeah, they really need
That's
this
his game
physical
right there.
damage.
That's his
They're
game.
thinking way ahead right here. They know that they've been in
Should
the
not
circle for too long.
have taken those
This
shots.
is a very, very good
Ooh.
elimination right here for Parz and Baka.
That's amazing. Keep in mind they got
It's
knocked by
it's not
Clicks
the
and Veno
answer,
early.
right, to their
So it's
problems
amazing
right
that
now.
they're still alive. Clicks and Veno
It
needed
is
to finish the
definitely
job.
gonna
Thank God
cushion
Power
the
Alex
landing
finally
here
they're
because
doing
I
well.
think they're
They were in
for
my
a long
preds
time
and they've
to
been doing
come.
terrible.
They're gonna need another really, really big fight. Kanata and Cooper right now, same situation. Just 100 above. This is no comfortable spot to be in at all right now.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. Kanata's gonna have to use
Oh,
another crash
Kanata
pad.
just
He
get absolutely
slowed
cleans.
off of
Lobby
losing momentum
focus.
from clipping that tree branch, and
No.
Kanata knows it is lights out. Just instantly focused by the lobby.
They still make
I
grands though,
just-
so they're good.
That is such an unlucky scenario there for Kanata. Just didn't anticipate that tree to slow him down. Cooper though, trying to do what he can. Wanted to see if he can make his way towards Kanata's body.
Reed Ritual
That
still
but Reed
well
and
alive
Ritual,
in
they're
this.
gonna
Clicks
be
and
just
Veno,
too
they're all
late
their lobby
to
focusing
the
the heck out of that
punch,
kid.
Cooper now forced to fall back. He knows that he can't afford to try and take this fight just yet. He's a little bit too injured, and he doesn't have a full assessment of
He
where
does have
exactly
3
Reed
med kits
Ritual's
though.
HP even lies at.
I'm surprised he's
He
popping
does
this
have
one.
a decent
Honestly.
amount of heals though, all things considered, so he could
I would have saved those for
to
endgame.
clutch up
Ooh, look at
some
this.
placements for this
Muzz
team.
and Epic Will still alive in
Other
here.
players do it.
Buga and
Just
Aviv
to
taking
skip
out
a
Pink
little
and Miro, bro. Pink and
Meanwhile,
Miro not having that day. Pink and Mira might not go to globals. The global champion may not qualify for globals.
Had a chance to their first, you know, I don't want to say like foot in the end game, but they were kind of there, but just not quite. And look at how fast these lobbies have thinned out. This again, we're in another situation right now where with just 22 duos remaining here, I can't help but think that
Lux and Worthy are still in it. This is finally they're getting us spawn and having a good game. Blaha is Dude's duo dead? Mixon, I guess, is out. They were in last.
Not the best position or the healthiest when it comes
Your
down to material count.
still up.
However, still in a very strong spot right now. And they're kind of distanced too away from the other opponents at the moment. Which look, they don't have to worry about any of that, right? They're not getting targeted.
Baka and Bars are still up.
They have time to stay kind of in the zone here.
Yeah, I think Baja is alone right now. He does not have a duo.
And the problem too for Baka and Pars, I'm not
Troopers
even sure
still
they
up.
recognize the fact that they might just be rotating right next to Clix and Veno. The only thing standing between them only is a solo.
Oh, that's lucky.
Blaha that we saw kind of
And we're
fixated
on
between
9.
these two, but Blaha
Zone
again.
number 9. Ooh, Oliver OG is still alive.
You just want to remain as
They needed
isolated
that.
as possible.
Vorteca's
He's
still
not
up.
trying to stick his head out in the open anytime
Moog
soon.
is still up. Peterbot's still up.
Veno, they're
Bro,
also in a
Peterbot is
low-ground
crazy
position
for
that I
running
think
the
is
people.
really going to catch some teams that are forced to drop for the mid-ground layers because of all the congestion. If they get tagged, you want to bail to low ground, right? But Clix and Veno, they've got 4K viewpoint of exactly when those teams drop. So not too surprised if they actually opt to hold that one a little bit longer, like you said.
Yeah, and you know, one thing's for certain is the fact that they have that forecast tower, they are just in the best position. It's making such a difference right now. Now the last to go ahead and crash pad, again, because they had the best spot, means that they just continue to have prime positioning here every single step of the way. It just makes a huge, huge difference right now, where other players are trying to scramble to sort of figure it out and then strategize and make a play.
Ooh,
They're literally
Clix and Venom take out Sphinx.
Figuratively and positionally on the game right now.
Batman and Buga are still alive too.
Right now. 4 eliminations.
Still 9th zone. Alright, I think next zone people are going to start trying to take height, but I don't think it's time. Oh, Peterbot and Foil on high ground. I think they took it too early. I think this is too early. This is too early. It's crazy that they're playing height so early. Such an amazing team is playing height so early.
6 eliminations, so they really have fought their way to this spot here.
It's definitely looking like, yeah, Peterbot and Pollo, they're trying to kick things into overdrive, but Veno, he looks up,
Taking it early.
engages. Maybe now, maybe
I
soon.
mean, if it's this
But
free,
you can tell they want this layer switch. They want to crank up the
I think
height.
it's smart that Peterbot's kind of dropping and reconnecting like that. Like the way they're playing height right now is so good. The way Peterbot drops down first, connects, now they're on front high ground, they're rotating here very, very well. Baka and Pars are low. Movement and Viva are in a really, really good spot playing front side of zone here. Moving one down. Pars just died. Reed and Ritual are still up. Peterbot and Pollo on back side of high ground. Everybody's dying here. Mugen and Viva are still up. They're still up. And then Mugen and Raptor are still up. Oliver OG are still up. I think Power Alex and Worthy are dead. I think Muzz though are still up.
Yeah, they're trying to let this lobby thin out, and I was just about to bring the focus to Baka. Baka's still alive here.
Mid-ground, trying to play it out. Reach his side.
Look at this.
Reach out the
Fighting
trashy.
his way through the mid-ground here, just trying to stay off of those congested layers here. And now
They're reaching height. Ooh, this might be the game. If Clix and Venom take height, they win. Oh, they couldn't take it though. Venom not jumping down on the second height. Or second, like mid-ground. Peterbot and Pollo still on that high ground. If Peterbot and Pollo hold height for like another 20 seconds, they win. Batman Buga's dead.
Top hitters are inside the top 10, including
Oh, look at Venom popping off. Takes out both Bryson bolts.
box of bolts and takes them out. These are just points being racked up here. And that is going to be the difference maker.
Wow, look at this. Peterbot and Pollo on height. Man, Clix and Venom. Clix is finally dead. Look at Peterbot and Pollo just holding down high ground. They definitely won this game. Game over.
Doing everything in his power to just try and clutch up one more spot. Also, caught wind. Muzz and Epic Whale, they're in the low ground as well. It's only
Oh, Venom's out.
Pollo the
But that might
to
be
try and get
all they
back,
need.
but
Look at
Muzz
Muzz
and
and Epic.
just cleanup crew from the baseline.
Peter Bond boiled them down on Epic. Here we go, the 2v2. That's it, Peter Bond and Boyo.
And Epic Whale, and then they close it out with a 9-elimination victory royale, and it really just felt like a matter of time before Peter Bond and Boyo.
It really did. It really did.
Right, Taco, and then did what they had to do.
It's like every single lobby was just experimental up until they found their stride. Peterbot and Pollo, the moment that they really just, they're kind of just left to their own devices on the high ground. We saw one attempt out of Clix and Veno, but they just didn't have the material, the height leverage to truly overcome. It was shut down as quickly as they had started that endeavor. And then Muzz and Epic, having dealt with all of the remaining teams kind of scrambling on the low ground, they just didn't necessarily have the leftovers needed to actually deal with Peterbot and Pollo by the end of it.
Yeah, I think what we're noticing is that when there is less teams alive in these endgames, there are just much less factors, right, that can make something go wrong for the teams that secure this strong spot. And that makes for a very exciting game. Well, that was game 5, wrapped up in the books. When we get back.
Yeah, they are. They're doing really, really good. Yeah, we about to see. Are they going to show us? No, they're not going to show standings. Hold on, let's see standings real quick. Yo, Bugha. Yo, I was wrong about Clix and Veno. I was wrong about Clix and Veno. Alright, here's the standings right now, so let's see. Yeah, Clix and Veno in first. Baka and Pard second. Yo, they jumped way up. They jumped way up. So, hold on. So, that's a prediction I had. That's a prediction I had. That's a prediction I had. I had these three. Yo, they made it in the top 2 right there. Muzz and Epic Will. Prediction. They're right on the cusp. They're right on the cusp. Tasting the Yamzo is also right there. Cold and Acorn was my prediction. Pretty much, let's see. I predicted, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of my 10 predictions are in the top 20 though, so I can't be too mad about my predictions because they're not too bad. 25 here. Wow, Alex and Worthy did not do well. Alex and Worthy are not doing well. They are not going to do well in globals. I'm calling it right now. Alex and Worthy are not going to do well in globals. Pink and Mira, this is crazy. This is wild that the global champion from last season won't qualify. Y'all right about Clix and Veno. I messed up. I have 1, 2, 3.
going on, everybody? Welcome back to the FNCS game number 5. Vivid, it happened. It happened. Peterbot and Pollo got themselves a 9-elimination victory royale. We've had that question on the front of our minds. Can the FNCS champions defend their title? And here, the penultimate game, they get a victory royale. I'm worried, Vivid. Vivid, I'm worried. I'm scared.
I mean, hey, Peterbot Pollo, thank you guys for showing up. It's game number 5, a little bit late, but it's okay. Incredible performance, though, right? We instantly see kind of the effect of Peterbot and Pollo on the lobby, right? They're on higher ground and instant respect. Really, I don't know if this is a Peterbot and Pollo thing or just kind of how this lobby played out, but nobody was interested in height. Like at one point, there was like nobody even up there. Nobody kind of like had it established, and that's kind of how Peterbot and Pollo had it. They kind of realized that, just kind of walked up, and then after that, nobody really bothered to pressure them at all. Pretty easy victory royale for the duo.
I thought we teleported back in time to Major 2 for a second, but no, it was just Peterbot and Pollo, and you really have to respect them. They did an interesting height take as well, where they were kind of staying far back in zone. I think that they were a little bit concerned as well that maybe someone was going to try and ram up behind them or something, but no one even made the attempt, and my goodness, they are now climbing up the leaderboard. You know, personally, I think that they wanted to make a show. What kind of story is it if they just dominate all the way from the beginning like what we saw from Major 2?
Yeah, I think the only 3 predictions I have that are doing bad are Mongo and Mr. Savage, Pink and Miro, and then Alex and Worthy. Those are the 3 predictions I have that are just absolutely selling.
That's doing really, really well, and definitely a team that some people might be looking forward to. Clix and Veno sitting in first place by 40 points, Zeke.
I don't even know. You know, we go into this. If you didn't know, Veno came over from EU to kind of duo up with Clix. And one of the most iconic things he said about this duo in particular forming was, I want to take Clix to his first FNCS win. And with that, Kelly, we very well likely are starting to see glimpses of that as they hold down first place by 40 points.
It was wild, and it started all the way at the beginning with Veno and Clix doing a really smart third-party attack, but Vivid, this is where Veno shines.
Yeah, Clix, you know, I feel a little bit bad for Clix. Obviously, like, has a great duo right now, but when you have a great duo, sometimes these type of games happen where Veno just gets 80 limbs and you get 0, so then obviously Clix is in the backpack. But no, on a serious note, I mean, this duo, it shows on the leaderboard, obviously, but they have consistently made every single end game right now, and you know, obviously, without a doubt, definitely playing the best out of all of the competition right now.
27 eliminations. It's just wild in these streets, I'm telling you.
Man, this is wild. This is actually wild. I sold, bro. I did not think Clix and Veno were gonna do well, and here they are.
Last game going down 40th place, but now making an 11th place. You know, they've really kind of let go of the reins there for a moment, Kelly, and I think that's not what we want, right? We want to be holding on as long as possible. Otherwise, we're gonna have what happened here. Veno, Clix, suddenly they've just overtaken us.
I mean, yeah, not today, but this game wasn't exactly the best performance, but the fact that Baka was actually a solo earlier on around zone 5 and was able to bring up his duo mate and make it all the way to 11th zone just showcases, even if put into a terrible situation, they're still able to clutch out these end games, and that's why they're sitting in second place.
Yeah, but that game's a little bit here, even though it wasn't like any crazy performance right there, making it to the end game after in that 4th game when we saw them go down in 40th place very, very early on, kind of having that bounce back game to kind of get you back in the flow of things is way more important than a lot of people give credit for. So Baka and Pars still in the competition.
Okay, all right, I like it. I want to pivot, a little small pivot here. I want to look at something like the eliminations. How many eliminations are these players getting in these games? Which individual player has the most eliminations?
Wow,
right
Veno
now?
has the
Veno
most.
20 eliminations as an individual.
Wow.
Right behind it. Right
Veno
behind
going
him is
crazy.
Peterbot looking
Veno
to
going
defend
crazy.
that title. The idea, Vivid and Kelly, that we're seeing these two Titans go head to head. It's just amazing.
I'm going to go ahead and you might not double down on the point that I kind of brought up earlier, right? We saw that 27 total eliminations for the duo of Clix and Veno, and Veno has 20 of them. Okay. And then honestly, I would say it's even more like double fold for the Peterbot and Pollo duo. Peterbot himself, 17 total for the duo, 20. So those two individuals are performing crazy.
I will say though, out of all the teams that we saw there, almost all of them are in the top 10, except for Pump, who had the 5th most amount of eliminations and currently sitting in 22nd place. So just showcasing that they are incredible WP players. They just need to make a few small tweaks to be able to hold out those placements.
All right, last game.
Guys, 40 seconds before we go into game. The last game of the day in just day number 1. Really quickly, before we get ready, what do we need to do? We have a single game to set the stage for ourselves going into tomorrow.
Keep playing consistently. You know, I know that this was, honestly, was predicting this grand finals to be a close race between Peterbot and Pollo and Acorn and Cold. But that now may be Peterbot and Pollo versus Clix and Veno. That might be the race.
I just want to see more of the same. These have been some of the most exciting end games that we've ever gotten to witness, and
they are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually am enjoying watching
like crazy grand finals we've ever seen, and they're just proving that we were right. This is so entertaining, so exciting, and I'm a little bit sad that this is the last game today.
It is flown by, right? It is absolutely flown by. This is it, the last game of just day number 1 with a 1.5 times multiplier looming tomorrow. These players have to do everything they can to create a buffer. Here we go. Monster D Face, the best taco. Over to you.
Thank you, Zeke. And yeah, this really is shaping up to be one of those iconic FNCSs. Definitely when you start to weigh up the competition across the others.
Do Clix and Veno win it though? Do Clix and Veno win?
Hey, time flies when you're having fun, and I have been having an absolute blast witnessing everything that's been going down throughout the early game contention and even the mid-game action, MDF. One thing is for certain, Peterbot and Pollo, they figured something out. Everything else leading up to that last lobby has only indicated the fact that they are gearing up to try and bring another one home. So Clix and Veno, can they hold strong in first place? Game 6 will determine.
Day number 1, game number 6. Grand finals is coming to a close here after this game here, and then we get to take a break before we gear up for the second day of competition where...
All right, here we go. Last game. Can Clix and Veno hold on and still keep popping off? We'll see. Bro, this is why Cold and Acorn are not having the best day right now. Like, they just get an ultra conned here. Like, they just cannot get a clean game from here.
Started off pretty honestly.
Triple contested is crazy.
Top of the standings after the first kickoff round, you know, ending around 4th place. We were feeling really good about them, and then something has obviously taken.
Ooh, somebody con Mansion.
And I'm not sure what it is, Taco, that's kind of holding them back right now, because it isn't the drop spot. Like, they're actually making it out of the drop spot relatively fine. And we've seen in the past days where in FNCSs in the past where Acorn and Cold have had a slow day 1 and a monstrous day 2 after kind of hitting the drawing board again. And if this is another instance that, you know, plays out like that again this time around, I mean, they're going to be pretty upset about that.
For sure, and I do think that they're definitely a team that, you know, the more competitive the action, the more likely they are. They're kind of just like, I think they're just performance players where they're going to kick it up a notch depending on everything surrounding them. But I actually do think the drop is a big part of the issue because sure, they might be surviving that initial off spawn, but the problem comes after the fact. There are so many teams kind of surrounding the Brutal Beachhead area that it becomes very difficult for them to actually make a very successful move off of that initial drop position. And I think they're just getting held in places where they weren't necessarily expecting to, and it's just been a huge thwart to their overall flow of each and every lobby so far, and they're not the only ones kind of encountering some of those difficulties. Fluto and Statix, they've got to hold strong here.
And keep in mind, remember, Statix and Fluto were contesting Oliver OG, and it seems like that just wasn't working out. They gave up some of that early rotate, and they just allowed Tony and Noisy to continue to go back and forth here. So
wow,
it is very interesting how the kind of the tables, you know, changed here, where they were like,
how the turntables turn. Oliver OG definitely not going to grands.
You get to jump back
or
into the
globals.
quote-unquote story here, and now that they have the zone on top of them.
Cool and Acorn though.
On the high ground.
Core and Acorn could still pop off at any given point in time, bro. They are still well within striking distance to place top 10.
The other team rotated in, and then made it pretty problematic for them. So it seems like they're at least taking their learnings, right, from the game.
Wow,
Yeah, it
Mongrel
seems
and
like
Savage are
the two
dead
big teams
again,
over
bro.
this, kind of intervening with all the
No,
action at
Mongrel
Brutal
and
Beachhead.
Savage
It's
died
Ortega and
again.
Paco, or
They're not going
Sid
to
and
Bulls.
Nerdface. They're kind of just like interchangeable.
Mongrel and
when
Savage just
you
have
look
not
at
made
the
it off
lobbies
spawn
that those
once.
teams have actually chosen to like sort of third-party push onto Brutal Beachhead. And again, Acre and Cold, they're already wrapped up just trying to deal with DK and Ian to start things off. But I do expect to see Acorn and Cold to be a team that can certainly adapt and overcome, especially in a day 2 circumstance where there's a 1.5 times point multiplier involved. So I don't think it's anything necessary prone to causing too much alert just yet for all the Acorn and Cold fans in chat.
Yeah, like I said, they definitely have shown themselves to be a strong day 2 team. Do not count them out of the race, at least for a podium finish just yet. Again, this is, of course, given the fact that this game has to play out, right? Game 6 is, you know, a pivotal opportunity for everyone who has a lead to maintain lead or close the gaps. Because we saw what happens when Pars and Baka fall in just 40th. They actually lose a very, very strong lead. That can happen to any of our top teams. Right now, Seek and Dash get dropped shortly after taking out Mongrel and Mr. Savage. This time to the hands, as you saw there, of Victor V and Paper.
I like this from Venom, man. I mean, he might be using it to kind of shroud where he's actually, you know, kind of crouched up and doesn't want Zypha and Shore to really be aware of the fact. Maybe they've gotten hints towards the fact that Clix could be lurking just outside of the Snooty station, but Zypha and Shore, I mean, they could just get caught in the middle here between Clix and Veno. At the same time, though, Clix and Veno, they're really waiting for the openings. They want Zypha or Shore to expose themselves first, and then they'll look to try and get their shots lined up at the same exact moment to see if they can get a shield crack. That would be their green light to then look to key. But Shore spotted out Veno first. Shore's gonna be the one to take the initial brunt of the damage, though, as Veno now buying time. He's been going absolutely insane on his own, just back and forth, looking every direction, taking shots at Zypha, then one more time, lining them up into Shore, and now with the support of Clix, Veno, you can tell he is not content to let this one sit any longer. He wants to confirm another 2 eliminations.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I did not like the way Veno was playing that at all. Way too risky for my liking, given that they are in first place here. However, it does seem like they have this entire battle back under control right now. Take a look here, 78, but it's a trade on both sides. Not the cleanest of the two. Veno finds himself on the low ground. Not happy with this at all, though. They want more damage here. Given all of the time they wasted here, this is now a good time for them to back out and start working on some of those material counts that they lost. In the end, though, net positive that they get some damage.
Whoa, Cooper and Kanata popping
Cooper
off.
on the other side.
There
Take
it
down
is.
Nerdface and Sid have been the true disruptors, I think, of day
I
one.
feel like that too. Yeah, I feel like they've been like everywhere.
Story that's sort of played out here, but Kanata and Cooper get the first elimination. They should be
13th right now is not
second.
bad.
You see, in fact, Cooper was not concerned at all after landing that tag. He's like, yeah, you got this thing, Kanata. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, plus we've seen Kanata in those high-pressure situations, even in earlier lobbies today, and if he's not folding there, he's probably not going to fold in the 1 versus 2 either. These guys know how to win their ones for sure. And Miro, he spotted out Trashy. Underworld Dash just to close the gap. And just like that, Trashy eliminated before he even gets a chance to respond. Considering that he was by himself there, I have to guess.
Bro, Pink and Miro need this game.
Threats.
Pink and Miro have to pop off
Already
here.
down and out for the count as well. But
Pink
now
and Miro, if they don't
Empen
pop off, their run
comes
is
with the
over.
crosshairs of
Come on, Pink and Miro.
and Miro, and Empen, he's going to disengage entirely, just falls back to the low ground. Utilize his tree as well, kind of keeping that look back sees into the sky. He does not want to get tagged up while on the retreat.
Felt like it was falling off you know, the roller coaster from the height down. I've never seen a player. That's the first time in my years casting a player is falling off a high ground, did not look to see if the floor was going to give him fall damage. Like, he fell higher than that, but he was under the effects there of the Blueberry Fizz. It's always something new. Noisy and Tony from the low ground right now, so they've overcome, you know, the hurdle of Oliver OG, obviously on their drop now. And it's just a back and forth between all these teams as they've continued to clash amongst one another. Crisp and Noxy of the group here have by far the most amount of points and have turned this into the most successful tournament for them at the moment. Still, given the situation at hand, this is not pretty. He's sitting on 3 teams, and there's a team in the mountain just outside of this, so there's just danger everywhere.
Jeez, look at Diggs and Acorn still fighting for this medallion. This is why they struggled, because I just feel like they can never, ever get a decent off spawn.
Two duos going at it, you're like, okay, maybe there's a third party, but you don't expect like the penta contestant to actually come into effect here. So it'll be interesting to see who actually walks away from that one as Cold. And that was just pure annihilation. The moment they dropped into his box, Ian just completely deleted. Excuse me, that wasn't even Ian. It was actually a player entirely. DK and
That was a
Ian.
totally different player. I have no idea.
That was an AI, chat. Oh my god, that was an AI.
Get sent back to
Bro, these commentators are tripping. That was an AI.
Is that an NPC? Oh, is that what we heard? Oh my gosh.
That makes so much more sense. I was like, I mean, there's no player tag, so I guess
In my mind,
I thought they'd already taken it.
In my mind, I'm setting up this conversation. I'm thinking that Acorn and Cold are sitting in the storm right now, though, trying to, you know, just do whatever they need to do to make sure that DK does not qualify to Grands, like, or sorry, to the land. At the end of the day, that's all they have to worry about, right? Is setting themselves up for globals, given the fact that, you know, they want the best chance at winning that, of course, right?
Right, at least if you want to have your drop uncontested, and that, granted, that also kind of hinges on whether or not things even stay the same, right? We've seen competitive kind of, you know, shift over the course of time, even through the, you know, the down period between seasons and whatnot, so I'm almost wondering for Ian and DK, though, to be in that position, it's rather bold that they're opting to not even back off from that exchange because, again, Acorn and Cold, they truly have nothing to lose.
Give me paper back and forth right now. Agers and Rise. Hasn't quite found that little camera peek. There it is, finds a weak wall. Rise tries to step over to put a little bit of heals on his teammate, and that almost cost him this entire battle. One mistake is all it takes, and you will lose the advantage here. Good tags for Paper to track right through the builds there.
Paper and Victor
they've committed
B.
a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this level of commitment now requires them to essentially finish out what's happening. They can't afford to back off now. There's too much material that's been expended. They need that refresh at this stage if they want to be able to transition from the mid to late game. And they also likely want what's available inside of that weapons bunker.
Just holding down the low ground right now. Visual and Braids have somewhat lost their momentum. Skittles and Chubbs as well. After the first 2 games, these were teams that were kind of inside the top 15, top 10 conversation, playing pretty well, and then everything starts to slow down. You even have Curly and Raze kind of in the middle of this 3-way duo fight going down here. In the distance, Alex and Worthy from Team Power.
Oh, Cold and Acorn just died.
Oh, look at the feed though.
Some
DK
interesting stuff.
ends up taking out Cold and Acorn in the storm there. Long, drawn-out fights.
But you almost then have to wonder, was that really worth it? Because we are in 4th zone now, right? We're about to enter the 5th shortly after. That one set of eliminations onto Acorn and Cold surely cannot be enough for DK and Ian to have an ample amount of surge moving forward here. Is Quanti in a tough spot, just lost Japko, but he's gonna make sure to at least confirm the final elimination there onto Sigma. But Quanti, you know, he was able to bring Japko back because of it. But again, another one of those teams where, sure, they've got 2 eliminations in total, but when you think about the fact that there have been some teams struggling throughout the course of today's lobbies, I just don't know that 2 eliminations is gonna be enough to really keep you above that damage threshold, and it's certainly not gonna leave you in a strong position when you're making these later rotates.
Well, these lobbies are starting to thin out pretty quickly. Meanwhile, Mixon and Blaha rotating right through what's left of Rise.
Bro, Peterbot and Puyo always on that island. They don't give an F. They don't give an F, bro. If I have to give anything to Peterbot and Puyo, they just do not care about anybody else. They just don't care. They don't care what lobby it is. They don't care the elo. They straight key in everybody. They take in all the best stuff, and I think that's why they have such success. Like, they're just confidence and dominance to just key everything.
Dropped one game, and it was that first game for them that really kind of set them back. And this is why it looks like they're so far down, but in reality, it's just a game's difference, right? Or an overperforming difference. If they jump into, you know, some ridiculous like double-digit victory royale, they'll close the gap as well. But it's that close right now.
And for a team like Veno and Clix, who are currently seated in that first place position, it's not even just the fact that they want to end day 1 in that first place of the leaderboard. It's also they know they can't afford to take their foot off the gas at this point, because especially once that 1.5 times point multiplier comes into effect tomorrow, if they're not able to exactly replicate the success that they've had today, that lead is gone in the blink of, or in the span of 1 match even.
Oh, Kwanzi and Yapko just crush them.
It is that much of a difference. You drop a game, and someone, you know, who's closer to your heels has a really good game, they are flying past you. Like, and it's not even close. And we've seen tournaments basically, you know, sniped up in the final.
Ooh, Yapko gets absolutely beamed.
It's going to be that competitive tomorrow, given the fact that we already have a very close standing, closer than we've, you know, honestly seen it gearing up for any finals.
What a huge recovery play there for Quanti, though, to cover Yapko.
Uh-oh.
Vert and Kylie.
They below Surge, though. This is number 9. This is the number 9 team.
And it almost seemed like it was Surge that they were a little bit more desperate for, but now they're going to have to play catch-up with how the rest of the lobby is
Veno and Clix. Not doing very well here.
Knowing that they're a little
7
bit
below.
Just aggressing them. Wouldn't be surprised if they maybe try to kind of finish what they'd started. As Clix and Veno.
Uh-oh. Surge comes active next zone. This is 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is 5. Surge comes active in 6.
The dynamic of the game has changed. Before, all of these were being claimed, right? Because you like literally had to. Now, they're not even being used because people are going to more, you know, prestigious
Rapids down. Rapids down.
Right, that are kind of away, most likely, from some of these position cacti on the map. So, very cool to see kind of the subtle, right, differences start to take effect here.
Yeah, and for me, it was seeing Veno with that Purple Huntress DMR. That tells me they got control of that forecast tower one more time.
Ooh, Batman Booga is out.
Batman Booga.
G-Money and Reciprocal get Batman Booga.
For another team to prosper off of Braids. Gets credited for that elimination as G-Money and Reciprocal.
That's a big problem for Rapid and Batman Booga, who were in the top 5. Like, they had
that is huge.
Nearly 230 points coming into this game. So we just talked about losing momentum and dropping around. That right there is going to drop them down and set themselves up a little worse for Wares for day 2. Still not out of the competition. However, could be worth tens of thousands of dollars as we look to the future for a moment. But Braids and Visuals, 37 below, G-Money and Reciprocal are the nearest target.
He had to hit those. That's literally their tournament right there. If he hits those shots, he's good. But the fact that he missed those shots means that he's done.
These two teams.
That's wild. He's over. It's
The real
GG's.
downside is that Braids and Visuals.
G Money and Reciprocal might really bounce back this
It doesn't
game.
even put them in a better situation. They essentially take Batman Booga and Rapid out of that top 5 possibility, or at least maintaining top 5 possibility. It'll be a lot easier now for another team to try and overtake their position, and they don't even really get full benefits off of it since they were still underneath that surge threshold. And G Money and Reciprocal as well. They know got plenty of teams behind them, but also ample amount of teams in front, and they don't want to get caught in the middle. They're trying to just maintain a solid rotational path as Clix and Veno. They're still looking to try and operate a little bit more towards the dead side. They're avoiding.
Jeez, they don't have.
congestion
They're not above
again,
surge.
thanks to the fact that they've got.
Jeez,
control
come on,
over
Veno,
the
you gotta
top.
hit
They
these.
need more surge. 45 below is not going to be enough by any means.
Yeah.
That's why we see them going for more.
Hako and
aggressive
Vorteca
beats.
trying to rotate in now too. Oh, there it is. They're gonna go ahead and keep Hako and Vorteca.
Already starting to push up on the
They got the elim
First duel
too,
coming in from
and
the
that's
zone. They
huge.
needed this elimination right here. It is going to come at the exchange of clicks falling, but there's not another team in sight.
That's
looking
lucky.
towards them at this
All it
given
takes is
moment
for
here.
one
So
person to key that.
this save will be good, and they'll have plenty of time to go ahead and bounce back into this game. And look at this. Very rarely will a team come out the storm like this. You'll finish them that quickly, and you'll actually get a bunch of heals to work with.
Yeah, for real.
These are actual upgrades for this duo here. Now they
Yo,
have
Clix
Kroger
and
Fizz
Veno are in the
100
prime
for the
position to
road
win.
here. And it just gets better for them.
And it's gonna help them just continue to maintain that slight dead side positioning. It seems as if that's their focal point for right now. Booga and Aviv, on the other hand, they've got to work their way up. They've got to be wary of the fact Peterbot and Pollo.
Did Aviv
are
just
already
die?
on Aviv. He's not gonna pass through. Peterbot shredding him.
Whoa!
expect that it was
Peterbot
that
just shredded him?
Combat assault rifle that played a huge part in
No
that elimination
way.
of poor
Booga has to solo
I think
clutch
so. I think he was
this.
completely eliminated. out of this fight.
Wild.
Oh yeah, look at the angle. You know, he was crash batting across, just got shredded probably to pieces. Take a look though. Booga now has to play this out by himself. If he
Peterbot
at
just
least wants the
shredded
first position
Aviv.
on the standings, he's got to make it close to the top 10. We've seen
Yeah,
a
he
lot
has
of
to clutch
duos
up.
be
Or he don't qualify
successful
globals.
in clutching when it mattered. Booga surely has the capabilities to do so. Meanwhile, Veno and Clix, we already know that they have the zone knowledge, but they are below the surge right here by a pretty significant amount. As they continue to slip down, that's a wonderful tag there to at least set them up for a moment.
They're barely surviving this.
But the pressure of the storm keeps pushing them through and through here. And he really doesn't have the mats right now. This is not looking good at all for
This
Clix
is
and
not
Veno,
Clix's
given the fact
game.
that this is an
They're
early
looking shambles a
Veno
little
jumped
bit
out
right
and
now
just
for real.
had to
They have no
at
mats.
that moment.
They have heals. They're barely above
Sometimes, though, that
surge. Let's see.
elimination was also another
If he doesn't get this
delivery
kill,
there.
they're low-key
Clix.
kind of scuffed.
He's gonna find Rigby, who kind of looked like he was just
Bro,
scrambling
Booga
around
has
a
to
little
clutch
bit,
this as a
lost
solo.
there
Who's
along the
alive?
low
Alright.
ground, no sight.
No Alex and
Mordecai.
Worthy.
So
No Pink and Miro.
it's tough. Once the congestion does start building, especially in these low ground layers, it can be difficult to actually maintain sites, especially when you're by yourself. Of the teams ahead of you as well as the teams
Hawk
that
and
are
Bar
kind of
still up.
filtering in
Reed and Ritual still
on your
up.
south side as well. Victor V and Paper though, all these pre-existing builds, they're make sure to just break right through them. They want to see if they can find an opening, a way to squeeze through the thick of the action here. And Veno definitely looking a little bit worse for wear here, but at the same time, he just happens to have the heals that he needs. Granted, they're gonna have to find a refresh. 0 mats. Yeah, he doesn't have any other option.
Oh, Veno, he's gonna shred.
Just as
But
they
not
open up their
Valley.
wall, it's Victor V
Oh
and
my
Paper on the other
goodness.
side of it. They were trying to snipe out a team from the low ground.
Wow,
It's
Victor
our
and
first
Paper.
place leaders though, they managed to sniff out first.
Yeah, and they get the full finish. This is a critical moment right here for Victor V and Paper as they start their ascension to top 5 here and now. But they still have a bit of a ways to go. We're not even, like we're just barely inside the top 20 here. This is where you do not want to
Booga's
fall at all. This is where the
struggling. And Booga's down.
Here shortly. Booga's gonna fall shy of that. He could not clutch
Cooper and
up
Kanata are here.
in these final moments. This is really going to start to crack open the
Peter Bot and
runway.
Pollo are here.
But we know Baka and Pars are alive. We see Peter Bot and Pollo there as well. And look at Baka and Pars. Can they get the third Victory Royale here on this first day? I do think they absolutely can, given how much material count they have here.
Nuns and Epic
Clix is
rotating backside. Peter Bot
barely
Pollo
holding
still
on
in
right
it.
at this point.
Flix
Every
is still
point he
solo
earns is just
clutching.
a
Reading
matter of
Ritual still
cushioning
alive. Never
his
sleep on
lead
Reading
right now.
Ritual.
And
Never
hopefully
sleep
he
on
can
Reading
get
Ritual to win a
for
game.
Pars and Baka, but
Boy
Pars
Bot
and
and
Baka
Pollo
might
could
just
make a
win
play
this one
here. Epic
again.
Will and Muzz playing height here. Nice zone.
Tragic blow there
Yo,
for
honestly,
Flix. He
like, they
doesn't
might
connect
win.
that
You never
function
know,
on
but
the
Peter Bot
Sandman,
and
so
Pollo
that's
being in
gonna
the
be
lobby,
his
Reading
run. At
Ritual being
least
in the
they
lobby,
were in
Baka and
replacement
Pars being
point
in the lobby, you never know,
territory,
man.
though, but
Yeah, it's
Baka
so
and
scary to
Pars,
take height this early. We'll
scout
see
out
if it
the
plays
fact
out more
they're
top
bound
one,
to
but
be
we'll see.
monitoring an elimination feed as
We'll
well.
see.
But
Cooper and Kanata
Epic
still in
and
there.
Muzz love
Epic
this
and Muzz on
level of high
heights.
ground. The problem is, can they maintain it with only 10 builds on Epic?
No,
Will?
they cannot.
They're
They're 100% losing
sometime
high
soon
ground.
here.
Question is when do they come down?
Trying to see where Peter Bot and Pollo are at.
Peter Bot and
They've got
Pollo
all
looking
this
for
secondary
it.
height.
They're way in love
It
surge.
seems
Here
as
comes
They've kind of figured out
Ritual.
the fact, yeah, wood
Whoa,
builds,
what was
that's
Ritual
gonna
doing,
be
bro?
crumbling here.
Alright, Reading Ritual are good. There goes height. Peter Bot's looking for it. Peter Bot's looking for it.
Pollo actually getting a massive tag in the process there, and that's gonna.
Baka and Pars jumping up, man. Here we go. The height takes. Baka and Pars. Ooh, Baka and Pars could win this.
With the hand cannon, the breaking the builds here from Peter Bot and Pollo now. All of a sudden now,
Peter Bot and
onto the low
Pollo.
ground
Boy,
here,
Peter
looking
Bot
for more
absolutely fragging out
desperate
here.
material here and some placement points alongside Elon points here. They're gonna hunt down Muzz and Epic Whale and finish basically what had gotten started up on the high
Baka
ground.
and Pars on the high ground. If they win this, oh my
Once
goodness.
again, are the team on height here doing what is now
Baka and Pars win this, they're in first.
setting NA performance worth of Victory Royales to be if they can get this dub here. And it makes you wonder, what is it that this team has figured out or has been able to piece together to be so dominant today here? Bolt and Bryce are still in the game as well, down in the low ground here, finding opportunity right now. We're inside the top 10. Re and Ritual have life in them as well, but they're out of material.
They're just gonna hope that somebody folds in front of them first, but instead find
Peter Bot
themselves
and Pollo still
being
looking up.
focused. Peter Bot, he's dropped. He's trying to crash pad back up to the high ground. He's looking for a little chop even onto Pars and Baka. He wants to see if he can try and overtake or at least cause them to forfeit. They're such strong positioning. But Peter Bot, Pollo, medkit, replacement, they're just waiting it out. They want Pars and Baka to be distracted. They're looking for actually approaching from behind. I don't think Baka and Pars are ever going to see this coming.
Oh, they chopped
Goes
him.
overhead.
They chopped
Pars
him.
Shoots the
Wait
jump
for
though.
No way. Who's
Pollo's
up
got
there?
it. At least he ends up foiling the plan of Pars and Baka.
Bryce! Oh my God, Bryce and Bolts! No way! Bryce and Bolts! What? What the heck was that, bro? Oh my God! What the heck is that?
Steal away the Victor Royale.
Oh my goodness! Yo, Peter Bot and Pollo just sold their game, Baka and Parlin game, bro. Oh my God, chat, what's up? How Clix not in top 10 is crazy. Yeah, I definitely sold on that. You're 100% right. Yeah, I definitely kind of Clix in Wow. But I don't think they're in first anymore. I think they might be in third. I think Peter Bot and Pollo with this game went crazy. Cooper and Kanata getting third is crazy too. They were one of my creds. Bryce and Bolts popping off though. I think Bryce and Bolts was one of Dwight's creds.
Game 6's wraps. SG
Yo, that was absolutely insane. Yo, Peter Bot and Pollo just absolutely destroyed Bryce and Bolts. Win.
They did it in the end because things just came together.
And Bryce and Bolts just basically picked up the shambles and won
Dark
that.
Horse teams, I think that Bolt and Bryce could definitely deliver, but as far as our
Alright, we gotta
first
see these
6 matches,
standings.
day 1 here of Major 3 of the NAFNCS Finals MDF, it has been an explosive race to the
That was
finish.
amazing.
I'm
That was such a
excited to see
cool
what day
game
2
at the
has in
end.
store, but that's
Clix and
gonna be
Veno is still in first.
us.
Peter Bot and
Now, I
Pollo in
wanna see
second.
what
Bryce and
Everest
Bolts jump
has
on
to
the
say
fourth.
about all
Buga's
the
still
action
there.
that took place
Kanata's
on day
still
1.
here. Batman, Buga, and Rapid are still here.
Nah,
So let's
man.
see.
Nah, that was
So one,
that was geared up for
two,
like the
three,
craziest high
four.
ground take
Ritual are still
and he
here
was
too,
spoiled.
chasing
We'll come back and
Dianzo
talk
around
to
the
that
4 acre.
because Brights and Bolts, you guys
Acorn and
got
Cole
yourselves
still
a
in the
victory
top 20.
royale here in Grand Finals and in game number 6. Again, this is a huge
They're
boost to
selling. Marlboro is
confidence
just obviously
and
to
to
pop
kind
off
of
tomorrow. They're not
close out
quality.
the initial 6 matches. Remember,
Alex and
tomorrow,
Worthy
we
finally
1.5
not
times
selling. Peak and
multiplier.
Miro. Wow, look
We
at this.
created a buffer,
They're not
right?
calling.
We've got
Peak
points
and
to
Miro
play
are
with
done.
going into day number 2.
There's no way they qual. There's no way.
I mean, what timing for Bryson Bolts right there, right? I mean, Baka
Bryson
Flores,
Bolts
like,
got
solid up
absolutely
on the high
lucky.
ground.
They
And
absolutely got
Zeke
lucky.
from back,
Peter
they were like,
Pan going crazy though.
three wins.
So this might be
No, somehow
Clicks and
Bryson
Venom's
Bolts
day.
timed the
This
high
might be
ground
Clicks and
retake
Venom's
just at the
FNCS.
moment that Peterbot and Pollo decided to go up and kind of fight for it as well. As you can see right there, Bryson Bolts just
Wild,
flying
Dan.
natural high
Wild
ground.
chat.
That gives them such a big advantage to go ahead and win this game. And I mean, a game 6 win from Bryson Bolts, that's huge.
It is absolutely huge, and they were already doing well on the leaderboard. We actually talked about them all the way at the top of shows. Vivid, you were like, why isn't Rhea and Ritual just bowling Bryson Bolts off of the forecast tower? And that's because Bryson Bolts are really, really good. We've seen them do really well, and here we see them grabbing the victory
My
royale,
3
taking
creds that are
advantage
doing
of the
terrible are
natural
Mongo,
elevation, while
Mr.
everyone
Savage,
else on the high ground was absolutely in
Pink
shambles.
and
I
Miro,
love to see
and
it.
Alex
I
and
love to
Worthy.
see the fact that
These
even
three
though
sold
they
me.
are down a game, that does not mess with their mentality. They're able to recover and then claim a victory royale. I cannot wait to see where they are in our current leaderboard. And some big names dropping down a little bit early. Peterbot and Pollo doing a little bit better as well. Maybe, Zeke, maybe.
Maybe. That was such like the tech there. The tech was so good from Peterbot and Pollo.
Wow.
Doing
1
this like
point.
super secretive play. Really quickly, I just want to highlight Bryson Bolts. They're currently in 4th place after the game. Once again, congratulations to you guys. Huge victory royale. Okay, Peterbot and Pollo. Bro, that was going to be like the craziest play of like the day, right? You know, kind of position themselves to kind of crash pit in, sitting in the zone of all things, like right next to these guys, and they just overshot the jump. But I mean, still, Peterbot and Pollo have been putting on a performance today. 313 points to end just day number 1. Only a handful of points behind Clicks and Vito as well, guys. We have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, Peterbot and Pollo did not play well at all in those first 3 games, and I don't know what happened, but the last 3 games, 5th, 1st, 4th, like something happened where they were just like, all right, let's start playing. Let's start actually, doing very, very well in these games. And they locked in, played very, very well in those last 3 games, which is why now they're all the way up in 2nd place.
Is so close. Baka and Pars dropping 1 into 3rd place. Bryson Bolts, of course, after that game, holding out in 4th. Bugha and Aviv still doing pretty well, but who I see jumping up the leaderboard just a little bit late to the party, it is Kanata and Diggs Cooper.
Ooh. Yeah, they placed 2nd in that last game, right? They kind of had an opportunity to get the VR, but Bryson Bolts just had the high ground, right? They had that natural gigantic mountain. They had the height. They closed it out. But again, like to your point, right? We're trying to get points with a 1.5 times multiplier. We just repeat whatever we're doing today tomorrow, right? If that were to happen, Kanata, Cooper, they could just slam a top 5 and then just show out. And we cannot forget as well, these guys already have a spot, right? So they're playing for prize money. They want an Axe of Champions. I mean, gosh, what a crazy day number 1 and a crazy top 10. So many of these players have had just standout moments today. Like, think about in 7th place, Victor V and Paper, right? Showing up in game number 4, getting a Victor Royale with 8 eliminations. I mean, there's just so much raw talent. And we only have 10 spots going to the Global Championships, Vivid. My heart can't take it.
Yeah, I'm happy that you kind of brought that up, right? Because I was looking at Clicks and Venom's points. I was like 334 points. Like, I wonder how close that kind of puts them to securing a spot in the grand finals or in the global championship, right? Qualifying for that. Obviously, it's very, very hard to predict. But I was like, you know what? Let me go look at major number 2. And a top 10 for major number 2 after the 12 games was 470 points. But top 15, remember, we've kind of kept having that conversation that spots are going to roll down. Top 15 was 365 points. So they're actually already like 30, 40 points behind that top 15 threshold. So listen, as long as Clicks and Venom show up a little bit tomorrow, obviously they're on to win it, but that global champ spot looking pretty good right
Yeah,
now.
and there's so much that can change with day number 2, with it being 1.5 multiplier, and we know that some teams do better in day 2 than day 1 and vice versa. So I can't believe everything that has happened. I can't believe the games that we got to watch, Zeke, and who we get to see in our leaderboard, because it is the biggest names that Fortnite has to offer. I can't believe we have 6 more games to go tomorrow.
I mean, I want to run the next 6 now, right? Like, we cannot do that, obviously. We have to take some breaks here and kind of prepare for tomorrow. I wanted to ask before we kind of start saying goodbye, now that the first 6 games are done, how are you guys feeling? Was there anything that maybe stood out to you as this, maybe things are going super, super well for like even like a duo or strategies, or is there even something you're maybe concerned about? Like, you know, obviously we all know Storm Surge is going to be a problem for some duos, but where were you guys at after those first 6 games? What do you think, Viv?
I don't know. Baka Pars, definitely a big surprise. I don't think there was really anybody having them in the conversation. Again, I kind of mentioned it earlier. I think they were projected to be contested. Now they're not, and they are showing exactly what they can do when they do have the capability to be uncontested. And I won't lie, I kept saying this as I was watching the games, right? Games 5 and 6, a little worrying. Nobody was really playing for the higher ground right there. And I was like, yeah, like what's kind of going on through 9th and 10th zone right now? I was expecting Peterbot Poi to kind of just walk up, but Bakapars kind of just got it for free as a result of that.
So since we're talking about Bakapars, let's talk a little bit about the history of the Major 2. They got 9th overall, Major 1, they got 10th. And both of those majors, they performed in the top 10 in day 1. They actually got 5th place in Major 2 for day 1, and then got 17th in day 2. And it was a bit of a similar story for Major number 1 as well. So they are, historically speaking, a day 1 team. And hopefully, especially with the changes that we're seeing out of them being uncontested as well at Ship It Station, that this is not going to be a repeat of what we saw from the first 2 majors. We're going to see them pull out 2 more victory royales tomorrow. That's what I want to see from them. And honestly, I just really, really hope it's a close game. I want to go into game number 12 where there just being like 30-point difference between first, second, and third. I don't want a team to run away with it. I want to see this be the most competitive season of Fortnite like we have today.
Wild stuff here. Fortnite fam, thank you guys so much. As much as we want to just like load up the next 6 and just go and find out who wins it all, we have to wait. We got to give ourselves a little bit of a cool down, and the players as well. Tomorrow we are back at the same time. A couple things to remind yourself of. EU is right before us. We'll have champions there. We will also have spots available to globals there. We're going to know more duos who claim these remaining spots at the global championships, not only at the end of EU, but at the end of NA as well. Tomorrow we see Peterbot, Boyo, Clix, Veno all fighting for this title. Will Veno take Clix to his first FNCS title? All that and more tomorrow in the conclusion of Major number 3. So for now, get some rest. Until tomorrow, we love you. Keep yourself safe. We'll see you on that battle bus.